craft. We always wrestled over words that we couldn't take back. And this is up for no discussion, let me state my fact. If I was even on my side and she hate my ass. Some things are uncontrollable, and how you unapproachable, and how I'm so emotional. The strength I lack, and I could be a better person, but to me it's never worth it. Every time I give you more, you never give half back. Empty shits and broken promises. Open your eyes to providence. You ran out of compasses, there's no way back. You write a letter to anonymous to deal with your subconsciousness, cause you know you incompetent, so you feel bad. And do feel bad, hope you at least feel that. I had my sanity to hold you, why would you steal that? I swore my heart was gold, but you make this shit so cold. And if you stop eating today, then where would I heal at? And tell me you gon' pick your music, give a fuck about how you feel. I gave you that emotion, I was good for you. And them hoes keeping you occupied, cause boundaries do not apply. We still can't do the shit that I could for you. You can have faith in you, we can hope and pray, but one day you see that you can't do this without me. No, you can't do this without me. No, you can't do this now that I'm gone. No, 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 no. You can't do this without me. No, you can't do this without me. And you won't do it alone. Could it be karma from the niggas that I hurt too? But I ain't think that shit will matter, I ain't hurt you. I never listened to his feelings like you do me. They even told me that he wish he never knew me. A product of my environment, I'm too much like my daddy. I mean, he raised me well, except I'm selfish and I'm bratty. For you, I changed my ways and made the sacrifices gladly. I ain't asked for nothing but to know when I needed you had me. But you ain't never had me, I just took the L. Spending years drying tears right on my lapel. Writing ballads, eating salads like my name Adele. Going through the motions, riding slow on my carousel. But now I'm good, I'm great, I'm even more than I say. You miss the girl that you had, but love don't come down this way. And for every broken promise that you do in my face, I write a song for the memories so they don't erase. At least we got that, this what we live for, you feel me? And I would die alone before I let my feelings kill me. And by now I'm sure you miss me and probably feeling guilty. You're wondering where we still be if you wasn't acting silly. Have faith in you, can hope and pray, but one day you see that you can't do this without me. No, you can't do this without me. No, you can't do this now that I'm gone. No, 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 no. You can't do this without me. No, you can't do this without me. And you won't do it alone. No, 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 no.
Hey. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? You know, I don't got my guest on here, and, you know, they're probably tied up right now, but guess what? It must go on. I'm an hour late, but whatever. Thank you, John, from sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. So how's everybody doing tonight? It's just an open discussion. It's an open discussion. Hey, Smurf, if you wanna come on, Smurf, holla at me, bro. Holla at your boy if you wanna come on here. No, we over here just chilling, y'all. What's up, Dark Colvin? I don't know if you're a new subscriber, but look, shout out to you. It's good to see everybody on here. It's good to see everybody over here. We gonna light it up like we always do. You dig? We gonna light it up. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What's up, Big Mike Jr. and Heezy? Yeah. Hey, shout out to you, brother. You have me on a computer, but we'll see if it acts up again. But whatever. That's what computers do, like cars, right? The motor mess up, the engine mess up, the brakes mess up, right? You dig what I'm saying? Everything messed up. You dig? It does that. You feel me? You feel me? Y'all feel me? All right. How everybody doing? I don't give a damn about these views. Like I was talking to Auntie earlier, about an hour. Actually, I was supposed to be on here about an hour ago, but I was talking to Auntie. We were talking. I gotta get Auntie on here. You know what I'm saying? Real soon. I should have said something to her. Yep. Well, get the computer fixed or replace it. That's it. That's it. You know. I'm just chilling, y'all. I was trying to get Likewise, but Likewise ain't answer. He called me today. You want to argue Likewise? Get your ass on here, Likewise. See, now when I want Likewise, I'm really on here. I ain't heard from Likewise. Likewise, get your ass on here. Because I'm in the mood right now. I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood to make you more famous, make you famous Likewise. I'm in the mood, nigga. Are you ready? Are you ready? So how's everybody doing over here? Good to see everybody. Man. I'm gonna tell you this. This country is fucked up. This country is messed up. This country is messed up, jacked up, tore up from the floor up. This is what this country is. You dig? What's up, Gloria? Good to see you. I see different people coming here right now. You dig? But anyway, I'm about to shut these trolls down. I'm about to shut the troll. I'm about to silence the trolls. We about to do it. Not just me. We about to do it. So how's everybody doing over here? How's everybody doing over here? Good to see everybody. Dark Coven, that's the first time I've seen you. First time I've seen you, but welcome. Since the first time I've seen you, welcome, everybody. Watch them. How y'all doing? You know, I'm about that life, y'all. Y'all forget what Maurice Delk is about that life, nigga. I'm about that life. Shout out to Uber guy. He did a live streaming earlier, but he did delete the video, but I know why. I'm petty. I'm always ready to be petty. When you're petty, you gotta be ready to be petty. You gotta be ready to be petty. If you ain't ready to be petty, you in for a rude awakening. You dig? You said Gary Hogg, hey, Maurice Delk, and Australia. Now, Gary, you from Australia? You want to get on here? I would love to hear an Australian person come over here and talk. It's called an open discussion tonight. That's what it's called. So it's kind of like an open mic right here. So if anybody want to join, email me right here. Right here, y'all. Right here. For real. Open discussion. You ain't gotta show your face. You can just have some fun. Remember me? Babylon is falling. Is that, hold on, Babylon is falling. Is that, hold on, is that, hold on, who is you, bro? Is that Brent? If it is, get your ass on here. I mean, I would love for an Australian dude to get on here. But no, that ain't Brent, because he'll put the name, he'll put Babylon is falling on there. From Bob Stream, I don't do. If you from Bob Stream, go to my email and get your ass on here. Whatever. You talk shit, I'll just eject you. I will moderate this right here. Because I'm being honest, I don't remember you. I ain't gonna say a lie. Oh, I remember you. Get on here. No, I don't remember you. I was on live with you discussing how black with you. Dude, get on here. Please get on here. This would be cool. Get on here. What's your email? Hold on, you said how black with you. Don't I want to as I said it. No, I was with you. I don't remember that. No. Okay, they're okay. I think. Hey, watch them. No. Yeah, you said shout out to Brandon Tatum and Kevin Corner and Amazing Loser and John Miller. Yeah, shout out to them because they putting in work over here. They putting in work. They have put in work over here. You dig what I'm saying? They're putting in work. And they're gonna continue to keep putting in work. And we have to keep AC. I would love for you to get on here right now. It's an open discussion. If you're available, get your ass on here. I think you would set this motherfucker off right here. Get your ass on here. Let me know. I'll go to your email. Get your ass on here. Legal Latino Heat. What's up, Rob? Hey, what's up? Hey, it's okay. You're not trying to support me. Let's do this. It's all good. I'm just saying, y'all know me. My mind go 40 going north. But AC, you want to get on here? Just say the word. I'm just saying. It's an open discussion tonight. An open discussion. You said AC, my identical twin. We got legal Latino Heat. You said send it to me. Oh, okay. Let me send the link. Oh shit, this is gonna be lit tonight. Hold on. Let me go directly to her email and send her the link. Let me send AC chick the link. You dig? All right. I'm gonna send the link right here, and we gonna like this mofo up. You dig? We gonna my guy like a mofo. We gonna do it right here. Hold on. I'm trying to find my Gmail. There she go. Hold on. I'm gonna send her a reply to it. Hold on. I'm gonna do this shit. Oh, compose. There you go. I'm sending a link right here. You dig? Look, link. LINK. Oh, Man, this gonna be like. Look, this gonna be lit. This gonna be lit. This enough said right here. You get an little chick right here, man. Oh, man, she gonna get anal on your asses. Oh shoot! I'm trying to send a damn link. Hold on, let me try this again, y'all. Give me one more minute. Let me try this again. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I don't know why the link ain't working. What the hell? They won't let me send her the link. Because I want to go ahead and light this up. Oh, shit. I'm trying to send that damn link. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Let me do this one more time, okay? Reply. All right. Sent the link. All right. I sent the link right there. There we go. All right. The link is in your email. Check your email. Check email, boo. Check email. There we go. We on here, y'all. Listen to this. Copy and paste the address. Well, I just did. It's in your email. The Gmail. I just sent that right here. All right, let's do this. What's going on, Aaron Cross? We got Legal Latino Heat in the house, and this will be lit. You know what I'm saying? So come on, AC. Oh, please let this work. Get on here. How's everybody doing? What's up, Gina Patriot? We got Smurf Bear in the house. What's up, Gerald? What's up, everybody? Man, we are just doing it tonight. We are doing tonight, and we the people. We gotta keep doing this. We gotta have fun with the trolls. We gotta have fun with them. And so that the troll, there she go. There she go. She gonna hear, but anyway, y'all. I love. You know what? I love having fun. I love spreading the message. I love spreading the love. But then again, I love making these people cry, because I tell people, if I see you trolls, if y'all come on my channel, I'll make you cry. For real, I made trolls cry. I will make all you cry. This is what I live for. This is what I live for. I'm from the streets of Chicago, so this ain't nothing new to me. You dig what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new to me. We're just having fun, y'all. What up, Aaron? Gerald? I see AC in the house. I see you. Get the mic cut off. How you doing? What up? She must be setting up right here. I'm gonna let her set up that she come on here and talk. You dig? You said, Dart, Hillary needs to be in prison for her treason. She leaked info.
Okay. Yeah, it's set up now.
All right.
I put the chat and the Google Hangout next to each other so I can continue to speak to people in the side chat.
All right. Hey, go ahead. I gotta pay a water bill. I gotta pee real quick. I'll see you in a minute.
Go ahead.
I'm glad you came over so bad for that.
Well, you go ahead with your bad self. I'll take care of your stream. How's everybody doing now? We got Gina Patriot saying always Aaron. We got Jose Gutierrez. We got Gary Hawkins. We got my initial twin, Aaron Cross. We've got Mano Islander, the Triggering Channel, lol. Gina Patriot, Dark Coven, Wise Bear. Hello, Gerard. Is that Gerard Perry? He's everywhere. Oh no, a different Gerard. Gerard Rinaldi. All right, everybody. How's everybody doing?
I'm back. Yeah,
Okay.
Go ahead, girl. I've been talking. Go ahead.
I was mostly just like naming off people in the side chat because I don't know. I didn't know what to say. Oh, actually, yeah, I just set up. I tagged you in the tweet. I just set up this thing that's really cool. I don't know if you want to help me out and promote this. So there's a huge channel, Blonde and Mad or Beauty in the Beta, and they created this like listener meetup thing. It's not like them meeting up. It's just their listeners meeting up with other listeners. And I thought we should do, if I can figure out how they did it, that we should have conservatives like just punch in and hey Latino, they can put in. The way it works is you put your information into a form and then you hit enter and it spits itself out into a spreadsheet. So I set up a form in a spreadsheet so multiple channels can use it. So basically, everybody who's a conservative, ideally, if tons of people get this information out and when people fill it out, people can potentially find other conservatives in their area.
Okay.
So, do you want Legal to come on? I can email him the link because I know it took you a long time last time.
Hey, get that nigga on here. If he want to get on here, he can get on here. That's
I'll send him the link. I'll send him the link.
Oh, y'all know each other?
Yeah. I haven't actually met him in person, but he lives by me.
Oh, shit. Get that nigga on here.
Wait.
Get on here.
He may have moved, but he did live near me, so.
No, yeah.
At which point, so he should be right there. In my email link to Mo chat.
Get your Alsadora ass on here.
So much faster when I do it because women are good at that stuff because we're all a bunch of secretaries. There, it's already sent. Legal. If you want to come on, you can come on.
He can come on for a few minutes, you know. Oh shit! Oh, likewise, want to come on here. Hold on, let me cut this mic off real quick.
All right. So I don't know. Does everybody understand what I was talking about? Where you would sign up into a form and then, obviously if like 3 people sign up, it doesn't work because the odds of them being near each other. But if hundreds and hundreds of people sign up, then there should be someone else in your area. And then you can use that spreadsheet to find those people that are in your area. So that's the idea behind it. I mean, I don't have the following for it to actually do what it needs to do, but I went ahead, I put it on my Twitter, and I tagged you in the comments of it, Mo. So if you want to retweet it or if you want to like take the same links and put them out yourself, that would be awesome. Legal in the house.
My nigga.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
My nigga, what's up, man? He be on a roll. Woo!
How's it going? What's up, Analytical Chicken? This is like the first time ever doing something, right? Like a video?
Yeah, I think we talked. We had planned on doing a live stream together, and then you got a strike, so you couldn't live stream.
Yeah.
And then you were doing other stuff, and then
that's why I don't do politics anymore. I'm tired of the strikes and all this stuff. I just like to troll, and especially that Nazi, and I just like to troll people. Like I admit, being a troll is an art and it's fun. I don't take this stuff seriously anymore. I don't want to get stressed. I just want to make people laugh and just have fun on streams.
Well, that's what I think. People can do multiple things on a channel, and it's probably good. It's probably, first off, if you do politics and non-politics stuff, every time you're doing non-politics, you're potentially bringing in someone who might even be a conservative, but they're not a political person where they're actively looking for it. I had somebody who found one of my graphics tutorial, and then they looked at the rest of my channel and they were like, hey, I like graphics, and I'm also, I'm a conservative, but the person I don't think was previously on conservative channels. So they ended up on my channel that way. So that's very cool because then you get people moving away. We need to get people moving away from the mainstream media because you have a lot of people who like voted for Trump, but they're shaky on him simply because they're still getting their news from the mainstream media. And we have to get people away from the mainstream media. That should be like number one.
Like getting normal people. You're not gonna convince a lefty to support Trump. Like that's a waste of time. Like I used to do the rally.
I called into Anthony Brian Logan's show to talk to his listeners about this a couple weeks ago, and that's what I was saying. I said, don't do activism thinking you're gonna like argue with leftists and convert them, or that you're gonna just throw up memes or throw up videos onto your page and you're actually doing something. If you're gonna do activism, and I was actually gonna make a video to basically say what I'm saying now. So eventually I will make that as a separate video on my channel. But if you're going to do activism, what I would say is go and try to find people who are maybe moderate or already conservative and just try to get them. Like, I had no idea about the Republican clubs for a long time. And so now I'm looking for people who are conservative in places that aren't conservative places. And then I am, telling them, telling them about like the Republican clubs and stuff. Like, oh, this Republican club is having an event, and I'll send them like the information. So I'm doing stuff like that, like making them aware that there's even Republican clubs, that kind of thing. There's so many people who, when conservative in New York, Christopher Wright, when he came on the scene, he got so many emails from people saying, I had no idea there were other conservatives in New York. And it's like, well, we have to find those people. Those people are conservatives, but haven't figured out that they can find conservative groups or that conservative groups exist. We need to find those people and be like, hey, did you know we have conservative groups? People don't know about the YouTube channels that do news. People don't know about OANN. A lot of people only know about Fox. We have to find these people.
The boomers.
The boomers.
Some of them are boomers. They're just less aware.
No, the boomers watch Fox News and Home Shopping Network.
Well, yeah, the boomers do. But I'm saying there's a lot of people. I mean, if you think about it, like me back in 2016 when I was voting for Trump, I didn't even know Fox News. I knew Tommy Lahren and Ann Coulter, and that was it.
To be honest, I don't even watch any news. The only time I know what's going on is like if it's trending. Like right now, all I know is everybody's talking about a heartbeat, Alabama, and abortion, and sex strikes.
Trending. Yeah.
That's trending. But you see abortions, like somebody made a comment about it. It just divides. It's a topic that's going to lead us to argue right now, and that's what keeps us dividing. That's what they push things to keep us dividing. And as long as we keep fueling this argument, we're going to keep getting divided over killing babies. At the end of the day, it doesn't even matter we're killing babies or not. We just want to win. Oh, we're in the left. We got to win. Oh, we're in the right. We got to win. It's like a team, like the NBA finals. Like your team. I don't care what the right does. I want the right to win. Oh, I don't care what the left does. I want the left. And that's how they keep keeping us divided.
Then you divide us again, and you have conservatives and leftists and liberals or whatever, and it keeps dividing down. That's where the problem is. There's no kind of continuity to the whole thing.
Even amongst the conservative movement, like you see the left, they're just degenerates. They don't care. It doesn't matter. They're united. But us, like, oh, let's say I don't agree with the Alabama. I don't even know what the hell's going on. Let's just say I don't agree with it. Oh, you're not a conservative. You're a leftist. You're right away. I'm already shunned by you. I'm like, whoa, relax. Can we talk about it? Oh no, you're a leftist. You're a Democrat. And then it leads to arguments. I disavow legal because he doesn't do this. I'm not saying I do. I'm just setting an example.
Well, yes. One of the arguments to that effect is Tommy Lahren came out against the bill. The bill is conservatives are for the bill. The bill dictates that you can't get an abortion once you can maintain a heartbeat of the baby.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're calling it the heartbeat bill. It's actually in Georgia, but I guess Georgia already passed one, and now Alabama, I guess, is going to pass one. And so that's what's going on with that. Tommy Lahren came out saying that it went too far. So
See, now she's like, oh, she's a leftist. She's like, nobody could have their opinion in 2019 anymore.
Well, I mean, generally people say like, oh, you know, they wouldn't call them a leftist, but like you're a rhino, you're a neocon. That's what they generally say about like Republicans who are like that. And I mean,
I don't want to be labeled anything anymore. Like, I'm done with politics. I really don't care what you guys call me or anybody calls me. I just want to be me, an American, living my life, enjoying it.
Yeah.
Life is short. We can't be fighting each other about abortions and Mueller reports and freaking Russian collusion for 3 years. And now with the 2020 elections, that's why I lost a lot of followers, because I don't really do the politics stuff anymore because it's really stressed out. And there's like other 1,000 channels you can watch doing the same thing. So I try to do different things and just humor. Humor is the best thing. If you want to win people over, you win people over with humor.
well,
You
yeah,
see-
like if you look
Seriously, make them laugh.
if you look at a lot of the popular conservative channels, a lot of them are very popular. They're also very, very funny. Like somebody just said shout out to, and they named, I think, 4 or 5 YouTubers, and 2 of them that they named were Amazing Lucas and John Miller.
Okay.
And those 2 are both massively funny. I don't know if you've seen them, but
As long as nobody mentions Steven Crowder, because that guy is not funny. He is not funny. He is corny.
the thing with Steven Crowder is like his short videos are actually funny, but he does like these hour-long videos where he interviews people, and they're boring as fuck.
Gavin McGinnis is not funny.
Son.
Milo Yiannopoulos is not funny. Like, those shills are not funny. Like, they
Terrence Williams, somebody says. Mano Islander says Terrence Williams. Yes, he is very funny. He's probably recovering. He got into a bad car accident. So
that's the guy that eats fried chicken, right, on the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's a gimmick. That's something that people will know you for and remember you. That's a cool gimmick. Like, that's how you get people with like gimmicks. Like, gimmicks is not bad. It's like, you know, you have to sell it, and
everybody's got their shtick. You know, everybody's got their little thing that they do, whatever the case might be.
You know, as long as it attracts people and makes people laugh, put a smile on their face.
It's like that nigga Henry Davis. He's a gimmick.
Well, I noticed one of the parts of my videos where which people clearly like from the statistics. I was looking at the stats for my video, and they were saying you can look and see when a lot of people either drop off your video and then go back to the video and see like what you must have done wrong at that point, or look and see when you get very few people dropping off to see what you did right. So I was looking through my stats, and I found like a section where like nobody was dropping off, and I went back to the video and I looked, and it was when I was doing all these silly voices. So I find that people like that, but I don't really plan for it. It just comes. And a lot of the other, I mean, John Miller and Lucas both kind of do that too. Like Lucas at the end, he'll, yo, Lucas. And then he like kind of plays a liberal. If you think, and Lucas, you're no. And then he'll be like, or if you think, and then he'll like talk normally, and he'll be like, what a conservative would think. So he also does kind of funny voices, and I think John Miller does funny voices.
I was saying this the past week or two, right? And if people that follow me, they watch me, and my platform have changed a whole lot. I've been having the other day I had a pro-black person on here. I've had people that they can't stand Trump and having on my show. I've been having my platform open, and because I'm trying to break her from politics too. Like I said earlier today, I said, what the hell y'all niggas gonna do? I said nigga, I said N-word, but what the hell y'all niggas gonna do when Trump is out of office?
Yeah,
what the hell y'all gonna do?
Like all these grifters that are for Trump. Like I don't call myself legal Latinos for Trump or anything for like you. If you're gonna build the brand, you can't just feed off Trump's name. He's not gonna be around forever. So what you gonna do after? Let's say he loses in 2020. What are you going to do after that? What are you going to do after 2024? What are you going to do after that? Like a lot of people, like the people that base their stuff on Q. Q is fake. If you haven't realized Q is fake by now, then I don't know what the hell.
I always say I don't know that nigga.
Q, like who is Q? And
nobody knows who Q is. Q could be a man. It could be a woman. It could be a dozen people.
It's been 3 years. I'm still waiting for the indictments. Hillary in chains and boots. The indictments are coming. Follow the
I'm
white
still
rabbit.
waiting for those like 100,000 indictments to come down and start putting people in Gitmo. But you know, I guess I gotta trust the plan.
But those grifters, those people that are, I'm a Q expert, they're just taking money from boomers. They're giving hope porn. Yeah, the indictments are, you're giving a boomer a hope that Hillary's going to get in prison tomorrow. She's going to go to jail tomorrow. Okay, not tomorrow, next week. Because I was a fool. I used to believe in Q. I used to tell people, oh, the indictments are coming. Today's the day. And then, oh, shit, today's not the day. And you look like an idiot. Like the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah,
I mean-
all those people in 2012 that said the world was gonna end.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Mayan calendar wasn't wrong.
I see a lot of conservatives do that where they try to predict the future and stuff like that, or like they try to plan in advance. Like when I was trying to get someone to just talk to people about how important it is to vote or something like that. Talk to other Jewish people about how important it is for them to vote conservative. Occasionally work it into the conversation.
Yeah,
And-
right. Right.
And what he said to me was basically, he was like, "Oh well, there's not enough of us. We're only 2% of the population." Like he's trying to plan out how it can be successful, and then if he can't plan out in his head how just his part could be successful from his part, he doesn't want to do it because he can't plan out all of the steps to victory. And the thing is, I told him, I said, don't worry about it not being enough. You do your part. I said, let the Hispanics talk to the Hispanic leftists and moderates. Let the blacks talk to the blacks, because I think I recently did a video called Identity Politics, and I was talking about how Candace Owens holds like Brexit rallies. That's not productive. Like, I don't know how that's supposed to make black people become conservatives. It's not selling our ideas. All it is connecting
Brexit?
Yeah, exactly.
Candace,
Connecting black conservatives with other black conservatives.
didn't Candace Owens leave Turning Point or something like that?
She did, but I guess she's going to stay on and do Brexit every year. So,
like Charlie Kirk, the other guy. What's the other idiot's name? Damn, Jack Posobiec. All these idiots.
Jack Posobiec works for ONN.
You know Jacob Wall? That guy belongs in prison. Those are the Jacob Wall, right?
The name sounds familiar, but
He's just like super Trump fan. What these people do, it's they give you all this information, and then when you doing debates, you look idiotic. Like Q is gonna do this. Q is gonna Q makes you look stupid. That's the point.
Speak on it, my nigga.
And that's the point of Q, to make you look stupid. So when you go on the news, NBC puts a microphone. Well, my president Trump he's gonna arrest Hillary because Q said so.
Who the fuck is Q?
Exactly. That's what everybody in the news, and they're gonna clip that part. Look at these dumb Trump supporters talking about Q, an imaginary ghostwriter. Look at these idiots. They're just drunk. They're on the cool. It's all a setup. It's all a setup. And if you're talking about what the media is talking about, you're just falling for that trap. Like the abortion thing right now. I really don't want to talk about that. I'm just bringing it up. I really don't want to get into that conversation. It's too late at night.
Skin only. You say what the fuck you want to say.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to talk about it, but that's what everybody's talking about and dividing. I see Facebook is like I only have a fake Facebook account to test the temperature of people. I wake up and I'm like, all right, everybody's talking about abortion today. Oh, you're not a real conservative. If you don't agree with Alabama, and like somebody said in the chat, it causes division.
Yeah. Hey, hold on, Laurie. You said I follow Q. I respect that. One of my good friends, Dan Becker, follow Q. I even tell them I don't know that nigga. I always said that, but y'all want to follow Q? Fine. I always say if you look at my past videos, I don't know that nigga.
It's better not to know it. Like I don't pay attention.
I don't know that nigga.
It's not.
I don't know.
Honestly, Mo, I've looked into it, and it's way too hard to follow at certain points. It's a bunch of gibberish.
Yeah, we got time for. Anybody got time for that?
Like I don't have the time to sit here and decipher and decode this shit.
I think Q was correct in the beginning, and then somebody took over. Like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? Like, I think in the beginning it was meant to be the right thing, and then it just got taken over.
I thought it came out that it was a bunch of leftists, like a bunch of leftist trolls trying to troll the right.
It's like
actually successfully memeing for once.
It's like a tarot card reader or those people that tell you your fortune. That's what Q is.
I think it was
hope.
just a bunch of like kids who were like playing into like
CIA psyops.
Lingo.
It's like I said, it's hope porn. It's giving you hope for the next day that the swamp is gonna get drained, the wall's gonna get built, and it's been 3 years already. We still don't even have a wall. We have a fence. Woohoo!
Yeah,
we got a fence.
Exactly.
We don't have a wall.
We don't even have a fence in a lot of places.
Like all this talk, Mr. Like I voted for Trump. I have a right to be disappointed. I actually voted, unlike other idiots that are LARPing as a Nazi and were LARPing as a MAGA first. They didn't vote. They just did a subvert and infiltrate. But me, I'm not excited for Trump right now because I don't see anything going. All I see is more division between everybody. Like I really hate the division that is going on. I don't talk to politics in public. I'm friends with leftists. And to be honest with you, in my adventure since I left New York, leftists have been the ones that have been helping me out the most. And conservatives or Republicans have been burning me a lot. And I have nothing bad to say about undocumented people. When I was in Texas, some undocumented people helped me out a lot. And I even went to church. I even sat next to some undocumented guy that he was in jail because he crossed illegally. But then, when you're in church, you're brothers and sisters. We're all humans. But they pin us against each other, black versus white, undocumented versus documented, and that's what they want us to keep fighting each other. And now this whole cute thing, or abortion or whatever, Mueller, whatever the hell's going on, is just to keep us divided, man.
The divide and conquer strategy. It's worked forever.
Conflict creates gold. It'll be nice if we talk, argue, and then all right, guys, good show. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. That's the way it should be. We might not agree on everything, but doesn't mean I gotta go unfriend you on Facebook. Doesn't mean I gotta go talk shit about you now.
Yeah. Or try and have you arrested, or try and mess up your entire life.
Listen. Well, this whole gay op stuff now. All right, let's say the people that Mo had on the what's that crazy old lady that she pointed a shotgun at us. I saw the other day she made a video about me. Look, illegal Latino trolling. I admit I troll people for fun. Like I'll jump on your video and just to make the video funny. Right now we're having a serious conversation.
Man. I've seen what you do. It's absolutely hysterical.
Like the other day, this Paloma for Trump chick, right? She's a
fraud. Oh, that bitch. Oh, let me shut up.
So what
was it you or someone else?
So what I did was, right, she was gonna have a phone interview on a radio station, national radio. So what I did, the smart guy that I am, I called in the radio station before she got on. So I had a great conversation with the host. When she got on, she was shook. She was nervous. At that stream, everybody was laughing. Oh, Robert, look what you did, the power that you. And then when she was on, I even called back in, and I was asking, hey, what's going on at the wall? Like, I'm concerned. I'm not happy the wall's not being built. You got to see it on my channel, and that's people like that kind of stuff because it's different.
Yeah, it's different.
Trolling is fun,
If done properly, it's absolutely hilarious.
It's nothing illegal. It's just like it's fun, man. It's
Legal. Did you see my comments that I put in the Google Hangouts chat?
Let me see.
Oh yeah, the Nazi.
I'm on May Day when he got egged. I was predicting that. I was Q. I'm like Q when it comes to that shit. Like I had a live stream going on May Day 1st. Today's the day the Nazi goes down, and I got to see it on live when he got egged, 3 eggs in the back of the head. And the people that are watching me, they're like, "Wow, Legal, you called it. You saw it." I'm like, I'm telling you guys, I want entertainment. That's entertainment right there.
Hey, you call that nigga out.
That's
what
entertainment.
A waste of a good omelet.
I'm 3-gag omelet, But those kind of people, you associate with them, and then they make you look bad. That's what you got to be careful nowadays. Like it's just these labels. that you get put upon. Some of us have jobs. Some of us have real careers that we really can't talk about politics because they'll affect our workplace. We just got to be careful with that. Like I see comments on Facebook. I lost my family because I support Trump. Is it really worth losing your family to support a politician? Actually, so a politician, he's not a god. He's not Jesus Christ. He's a politician no matter what. Even though he's a president, he's a politician because he did say one thing and he hasn't done none of what he said. Build the wall, drain the swamp, and lock her up. The three main things haven't happened yet. And it's almost 2019, 6 months away from 2020, I mean. And, you know, and then you see on the left side, right, all these, we got to get blacks and Hispanics. Everybody that's running on the Democratic side is white. Where are the blacks? Where are the Hispanics running for president in the Democratic side? That's something we got to be calling out too, you know. Fucking white people.
I call out Negroes.
We're going to have another white president in 2020, no matter what. So where's the blacks? Where's the Hispanics? Where's the woke? You know, where's that going on? We're getting another white president.
Seriously. The Democrats are so fractured right now between identity politics, leftism, communism, and trying to be centrist. They're just as screwed as we are.
And yeah, that's the whole point. Everybody's going to be screwed no matter what. Like, you're going to elect another white Joe Biden. You're another white guy. What's the difference between Joe Biden and Trump? They're both white dudes, old white guys. Come on.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have Bernie Sanders, don't you know?
Another old white Jewish guy. Whatever. They're all the same. They're all the same shit. Control, copy, paste.
Hey, Gerald just said legal. He said, "What's your rush?" With a question mark. He said he's done more than the last four presidents. Your take on that?
Last four presidents. Bush made the Republicans look bad. That was his job. Obama came in, hope and change, because Bush did a bad job on that. Obama came in with hope and change and made people fall for that. And you have these Obama bots that worship Obama, even to now. Same thing happened with Trump. Same thing when people worship Trump. Whatever you say, people worship him like he's a god, he's Jesus, and that's the truth.
Obama did hope and change for the commies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now those commies are empowered. Why do you think Antifa is so empowered when Trump became president? Because Obama gave them 8 years head start. Now, you know, on the right side, there's MAGA bots. You know, like, oh, everything that Trump says is correct. Yeah, let's bomb Iran. Let's bomb Syria. Let's turn them into glass. What about the kids? You're talking about not killing kids in America, but let's go kill all the kids in the Middle East. Come on. Like, you got to be, where are you on that? Like, it's weird. Like when Obama was droning kids, oh, that's fucked up. Now that I don't know if Trump's droning, I haven't checked on that, but we're killing people over there. Oh, it's okay. It's for the democracy of America. Yeah. You know, I'm like, what? We're still killing people, man. Like, we're still sending our soldiers in the Middle East to die for what? For oil? Why? Venezuela, same thing with Venezuela. Oh, we need to go kill Maduro and glass those people. For what? For oil? All these wars are for oil. It's not for freedom or democracy. It's for money, for control. And we're just pawns in all this game. As long as we're fighting about abortions, they're going to be killing people in Venezuela for the oil. And we just got to be distracted with all that. The things I say may not make sense, but I just want you to open up your minds. Like, what the hell is this crazy legal guy is saying? You know what? Let me look into it. Instead of cursing me out or calling me a leftist or whatever, research it. Look into it.
No, actually, I'm glad you said it's for oil because
this guy's an asshole. He called you an asshole. He said you're an asshole.
Because Gerald is a boomer, a boomer that buys from the Home Shopping Network. I bet you he bought something from the Home Shopping Network when he got Social Security check. You know, he probably donated to Steven Crowder. He probably bought a mug from Steven Crowder. He probably donated to Ben Shapiro also. And
Gerald, come on, you're welcome.
You know, he probably has a Q T-shirt on right now. You know, on Trust the Plan.
We'll make you famous.
Where we go one week, on. See, I don't use that word MAGA tart because that's what the Nazi uses. I use MAGA bots.
Yeah.
You have Obama bots, and you do have MAGA bots.
AD, you want to get on, AD? I get AD over here. Give me a lift.
Who?
AD.
Ah,
Like this up tonight. AD.
AD
I got
and AC.
AD. It's be lit tonight. Woo! Let's get on there, everybody. This gonna be lit tonight. Look, you got legal right here. Speaking his mind.
AC,
I'm good.
AD,
All right, AD.
LLD, LLH.
See, now I'm a jerk. Boomer. Buy me something on the Home Shopping Network then.
Hey, I'm an asshole, so I'll take it.
I was just watching a South Park episode when they were when the old guys were buying from the Home Shopping Network, and they were just buying fake Cupid zirconias for like $600. It was just funny, and I was just stuck into my mind. It's like what's going on now. Like I use Steven Crowder because he's famous and as a reference point, and the whole mug club thing. He's not funny, that guy. I'm funny. I think I'm funnier than Steven Crowder. Give me his audience, and I could win them all over. And he's Canadian. Why are we taking patriotic advice from a Canadian? Gavin McGuinness is Canadian. Lawrence, I think she's Canadian too, right? Like all these people are Canadians.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of Canadians.
Like where's my Trumpster Bob? How come you see Trumpster Bob on Fox News? Oh, America. We're like, that's a real American. Trumpster Bob, redneck. That's a real American right there. He might be crazy.
Jerk.
Yeah, he's crazy. He says stupid shit, but that's the pulse of a boomer conservative right there. I watch him because I just want to see what the boomers are thinking. Like I watch some of the Q stuff. I don't be like, oh fuck Q. I watch to see what's going on. Like I watch the left to see what's going on. I just don't stick to watch Fox News. Yeah, you gotta watch the other side too. You learn from them.
People I got a lot of buddies that love Q. You know what? They come in my house, we kick it. They respect me, and I tell them I don't know Q. Do you?
So I say give up according to league. It's not giving up. It's like you gotta what do you get about doing political activism, going out like yelling at the libtards and melting the snowflake, which I used to do. I'm talking from experience. I'm not a couch, armchair quarterback over here. I used to do this shit. I even went to jail for this shit, and it's not worth it. That's what changed my mind, man. Because you're gonna go out there, right? Fight the libtards. Somebody's gonna say something stupid to you. You might flip. You might punch them in the face. You might be German. They might be Jewish. Guess what? It's a hate crime now in New York City. You're going to jail for that kind of stuff. So, you just got to play your cards right. 2020 is coming up.
Yeah, like I said, I advise against people. I tell people all the time, we need to stop this. I'm going to go running down to Antifa or whatever. I mean, the protests that they recently did where they got on the escalator with the signs, like that was hilarious. That I support that one. But when a lot of it is people trying to be famous YouTubers who are like,
yes,
running down to the protest, sticking a microphone in people's faces and asking them these kind of like, questions that are like meant to, that are going to piss them off, and they're going to piss them off. And then they're like, handlers come in and whisper in their ear, and like, that's a big thing. And everybody laughs at it. But, at the end of the day, like, you could actually be on another channel learning something. Like I do research and then I put that research out. Yeah. So that's the activism I do, is that I go down a rabbit hole and then I organize it and I present it out to you so that you can be more educated.
So somebody sent me a message earlier like, oh, I love when you're trolling videos, but I also miss when I used to go down the rabbit holes. I was doing that earlier in the year. So like,
I always wanted to ask you though, that one time when you were on the train, I think that was just a weird coincidence that you were on your way to work. I think you labeled it like something like melt snowflake or something.
Yeah,
You were on the subway.
I was going to I was going to class.
Diego Noche. I forget his full name. It was Diaz. Diego Noche Diaz. That was his name. He comes by and he was like telling everybody to come to the teach-in.
That's his name?
Diego Noche Diaz. Yeah.
Diego Noche. Damn, I always wanted to find out that faggot's name.
Uh,
I always see him at rallies, and he looks at me, and I was just like, I
you
made
know
you
how
viral.
you know how he got into the communism? It's hilarious how he got into the communism. He got into the communism because he was against stop and frisk, which is weird because stop and frisk is actually a violation of the Fourth Amendment. Stop and frisk, being against stop and frisk, is like a pro-freedom stance that they should not be able to just stop you without cause. They can't legally do that. It's unconstitutional. And yet here he is fighting for the commies who want to take all of our constitutional rights away. And that's another thing. I put out videos when I first started. I used to put out videos about the commie constitution. Like there's a section in education where they said that they're gonna, if they get to take over, they would prohibit prohibit any form of non-public schooling. Like it would be public schooling from the federal government, not from the state governments. So it'd be federally run public schooling. And then on top of it, that would mean that like private schools, Catholic schools, homeschooling, all of that stuff would be outlawed. And then children in school would have to do like physical labor. Like, I don't know, like put sticks into a wheel or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have to do a couple hours of physical labor every day because they don't want them to end up being like spoiled and snotty. They should know what physical labor is. And it's hilarious because their foot soldiers are these like little princess snowflake types. Exactly what they would like prohibit.
Like one thing, like a lot of people are talking about is 5G.
That stuff is scary.
Exactly, it's scary. But Trump saying we need to put 5G, we gotta beat China. Do you guys know what 5G does?
You got to realize Trump really is a boomer. He has no idea when it comes to technology. I mean, you're lucky he knows how to run a Twitter account.
He wants 5G. I'm scared of 5G.
Not only that shit, it's terrifying. Like, there's images of people that have to work on it, and they're wearing full-on hazmat suits.
5G will turn you gay. Well, another thing that I heard China was actually behind 5G. They had plans to use 5G to spy on American citizens.
Well, that's what they're going to
want at one point.
Well, that's part of the 2030 takeover.
Yeah, once they put 5G, it's going to be easier to go up your ass now.
Exactly.
They could put a mosquito up your ass now with 5G. And for people not paying, I need to get faster. How fast do you want to download a song or a video? Jeez.
They're trying to give us 5G to turn the frogs gay.
More is going to turn all of us. Like that's how they control people too with the phones. There's like the frequencies. They can control your emotions. Like
we have the documents. They're right here. Right here, people. I have them.
Alex Jones here.
Everything as soon as you buy Super Male Vitality.
Folks, well, we got folks. Yeah. And Alex Jones is another topic. That's another gatekeeper.
That dude's hysterical, though. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You gotta at least enjoy some of that.
Alex Jones was the one that got me from the left to the right with his Endgame movies. Because I voted for Obama in 2008. Then in 2010, I fucking started hating Obama because I lost my job because of Obamacare. I was working in the healthcare industry for 10 years. Then fucking Obamacare comes and I lose my job. And a bunch of us lost our jobs. They laid us off because of it. So
thanks, Obama.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck this
dude. Absolutely went into the toilet after Obama became president.
And
I
then
got laid off too. I was working as like a secretary receptionist floater at a car service, and their order crawled down to like a crawl. Or became like everything just slowed, and they were like, at first it was like, this is a slow season, this is normal, and then eventually it was like, and then finally like they pulled me in and they were like, yeah, we can't keep you.
Yep, happened to me too. You know, when I was working a full-time job at the time, decent company, making good money. And as soon as Obamacare got put into place, I lost my job like 3 months later.
Mm.
They were like, "Oh, we're gonna have to put you down to a part-time position." I was like, "No, you're gonna have to give me my walking papers."
Oh, and what about getting a job that has healthcare? How hard is that now?
Pretty
Well,
difficult.
much easier now. I'm actually seeing the Jewish papers, which doesn't normally have like employment ads in it. I opened it up. I think it was last week's paper, or 2 weeks ago. The paper. I'm flipping through it, and every other page has all these companies with like big job ads. And I was looking through the Russian Jewish paper today, and they had a bunch of job ads. Normally, like if they have anything, they'd have like a little tiny ad in the back. But I'm saying like they're taking out like a half a page, a quarter page to say like that they're hiring RNs, or like there was a few of them. There were some healthcare places that were hiring RNs. Different places that are hiring, and they're taking out like fairly decent size ads in like not an employment paper.
Mhm.
So I mean, and I'm in New York City. I don't think our economy has picked up here the way it has in other places, because I know that whatever Trump's good effects are, I know that Cuomo and de Blasio are actually trying to put a wrench in it so they can act like Trump is lying when he says that he's got the economy moving. So,
Mhm.
I mean, you look at what AOC did, where she ruined it for people, for Amazon to come here.
Yeah, she wasn't even around for like 6 months and already lost 22,000 jobs.
Yep.
I mean, good work. That's what happens when you let an airhead run things.
Yeah, we need to go into her district. We need to go into her district and hardcore go around and talk to people. I don't know.
But she's more famous now. You know how hard it's gonna be to defeat. She's famous. People are gonna vote for the famous person.
I don't know, because I'm hearing that like people have tried to go into her office, and like she didn't have an office right away like she should have. And then like even after she got in office, I'm hearing that like even her staff, not just her, but like nobody can be reached. The office is locked up, like people aren't there, nobody's answering the phones. So that's not good.
Gee, imagine my shock.
Yeah, I know job growth is good with Trump. Shit, I already had a bunch of jobs. I've been moving around. Everywhere I go, I could get a job anywhere instantly. But I'm saying, where's the job with healthcare?
So Legal, you left New York. I mean, without like getting like hugely like specific, where did you go? Like down south?
Yeah, I'm still south. I've been to 2 red states so far. I've been living in 2 red states already. So it's different from New York. It's easier to get an apartment, get a car. Life is different than New York. New York is hard. New York, you have no fighting chance over there in New York City. If you have nothing,
you have no chance up in the Northeast in general, man. As soon as you go above New Jersey, that's it. Like it's just deep blue and it's expensive as hell.
You have no, like you said, Jersey. As soon as you cross Maryland or Baltimore into Jersey,
Maryland.
You're done. That's it. You're paying for tolls in the Jersey Turnpike. You're paying for $15 for $18 for the Verrazano or George Washington to get into New York City. God forbid you run a red light. That's a ticket on the red light camera. God forbid you hit a pothole. That's a very expensive tire change right there. New York City takes your money away. Just breathing the air you're getting asthma as you breathe the air. There goes your hospital bill going up right there just by breathing that fucking air in. And it's like I really don't want. I'm trying to do everything not to go back to New York. Like I don't want to go back there.
Seriously, man, I'm trying to get out of New England myself. I mean, I'm up here in Mass, so it's pretty bad. And I'm thinking of moving out west or down south.
No, south. You gotta come south. But south is getting expensive now. It's not, the New Yorkers are coming down south. Californians are coming down south, and they just ruin things for the south. Like, I was in Texas. I was paying decent rent, and they were like, "Oh, it's getting expensive." I'm like, "Oh, compared to New York, this is cheap. A 1-bedroom for $835. That's cheap." I said, New York, one bedroom, what, $1,300, $1,200,
Yeah,
easily.
it's not that expensive up here, but it's about in the 1,000 range.
Plus utilities. Plus you got to pay in your car, gas.
Forget it. It's a mess.
Yeah,
It's
Texas is getting expensive. You know, you gotta realize. Even Walmart, you go to Walmart, right? Walmart is not cheap anymore. You know, I go to Walmart and I fucking scan my own stuff. Where the hell? I refuse to. I scan the stuff because I'm in a rush sometimes. But when I'm buying produce and stuff, I wait on the line and make the girl scan the stuff for the guy. 'Cause I'm like, I hate being on that scanner looking for platanos, or plantains, how much plantains are, or bananas, and I gotta weigh myself.
Yeah, a lot of places that have some of the places where they have self-scan, they have stickers on the produce, and it's like a 4-digit code, and you just punch in the code.
Aldi's, I love Aldi's. Boston, Aldi's is my favorite store. The cashiers are fast.
Yes.
Get in, you get out. The food is cheaper. Walmart is very expensive. I think people just got addicted to Walmart, like myself. I go to Walmart for everything now because there's nowhere else to go for anything. Only Walmart. And you're gonna buy all made in China garbage. And the whole thing with China, right? Now, so anything that comes from China gets a tariff, correct?
Yep.
So anything that comes from China is gonna be more expensive now, right?
Yep.
So, how is that gonna help us now? Are we gonna start making number 2 pencils here in America? Are we gonna start?
No, we're just gonna have to start importing from other countries and make the Chinese feel it even more.
That sounds good.
But like you know, everything is made in China. Though. Everything.
Right?
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Not everything is made in China. There are other countries that do produce goods
Can we put
that
some
we can
factories
tariff the
in
Chinese
Africa?
for and send it here.
Can we put some factories in Africa? I mean, we got these women like, you know, popping out like 44 babies.
Are they gonna work though?
So I saw some video on YouTube where some African lady popped out 44 kids.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So as much as like the diseases are taking them down, they're taking care of replacement. So you know, more people means wages can be low. So why don't we put our factories in Africa?
You ever wonder?
Well, the Chinese are already beating us to that. They're buying up all the mineral rights and everything else in Africa.
You're not lying. You're not lying.
No,
I know I'm not lying. I do my research.
I'm from Ecuador, and the Chinese own Ecuador, so they're playing chess. You know, you want to talk about Trump playing 3D chess? They're fucking taking over the globe already. They own Ecuador with the loans, you know. I think that's why the Ecuador gave up Assange for the money. Actually, it's not even money; it's a loan on top. It's a fucking loan. Fucking loan.
Well, another thing about that is, you look at the UK is pretty much cucked now to the left, so it was probably like a left washing the hands of the other leftist type thing. It's funny. I was gonna say like all these refuse fascism people. I was reading recently that Sarah Taylor had posted, I think on Twitter, she said, "Where can I go? The US has ruined every country." And it's like, no, actually that's China, you Maoist. Your people.
So somebody in the chat said, "I like Costco." One thing I noticed about Costco, right? You're gonna buy it in bulk. Yeah, it might be cheaper, but you're consuming more now, and you're buying more now. Think about that.
It really depends on if you're gonna be able to use use what.
Well, for kids, well, you have kids, man. Costco's probably you get your big cereal.
Yeah, exactly. But even now, it's not worth it for me as a single person to buy a membership. But I've gone with other people, or I've had people buy me stuff. There's certain things like at one point I did have a membership that somebody else bought me, and so I would get like whitefish there. I would get this big thing of whitefish for like $10. That was a good deal because I would eat a lot of it. I would get whitefish, shredded cheddar cheese, and these gluten-free crackers. And that was like something I would eat like all the time. I would put like the cheese on, or not the cheese. I would put the fish on the crackers, and then I would turn them upside down and stick it into the shredded cheese, and then I would have like cheese crackers and fish. Because you can't mix, if you're Jewish and you keep kosher, you can't mix meat and dairy, but fish doesn't count. So that's like a variation on cheese and crackers. And it's very good.
So somebody said I buy clothes at Costco too. I don't know, Maurice, if you could relate to me with this, but you know, Hispanics, blacks, we gotta have our Jordans, we gotta have our fresh clothes.
That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta have my name brand Gucci shirt on.
That's nigga shit.
I gotta have my fucking $300 belt on. With my, you know, like that's the shit they pumped into us, right? So me growing up in New York City, I would always buy clothes. I would fucking, you know, I would spend $80 on a shirt because I want to look good. I want to feel good. And as soon as you wash it, the color dye washes away and it's not worth anything. Then I discovered TJ Maxx and Marshalls and et cetera, et cetera. Then down south, I discovered thrift shops, Salvation Army. You know the shit you can get at those stores for $10? Man, I'll be getting some name brand clothes there for myself. And I'll say I wear thrift shop clothes, man. I love thrift shops, man.
Don't sleep on them, man. For one, for two, you know, you wash the clothes. The people that work at those stores, they actually do go through the stuff. So it's not like, you know, just junk is thrown out there. So if you're really looking through the stuff, you'll find some decent shit.
I love Express, man. But I used to work for Express. The clothes is not worth the price, like $90 for the pants. But man, when you put on a pair of producers from Express as a dude, man, I feel so fit. Well, I'm losing weight right now. I'm going to the gym, but when I put on my Express, man, I feel so good. The way it hugs my ass and my thighs, but it's still kind of baggy but nice. That's pretty cool, man. And I got it for like $4. I'm balling, you know. I'm looking good, but I didn't spend an arm in it. But that's what kept us broke, and that's what keeps us. Like I listen to the radio station, like Hot 97, the rap. Oh, for those of you that got paid, you're gonna go out there and get your outfit and hit the club. Is that what we work for? To get paid, go buy an outfit and go hit the club and spend money at night? Is that what life is all about? Like
seriously, you're walking around wearing $500, $1,000 outfit, not including whatever jewelry you got on. So you're basically walking around wearing rent money, and you're trying to impress a girl in $20 yoga pants. I don't get it.
With no car in New York City, the people that have the expensive clothes have no car.
Dude, I know a guy that has every single pair of Jordans that has ever came out for the last 20 years, doesn't have a car.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, your car is sitting right there. That's where you keep screwing up.
You sell them and that's it.
Well, he's keeping them forever. He's one of those airhead sneakerheads.
Yeah, Aaron, and then sneakerheads are like glorified on YouTube, so people get, you know, I got my vice. I'm not gonna lie, I collect toys, but I could sell them, and I make profits off them.
Right,
sneakers, you could do that too. If you buy sneakers for profit, that's a different story. Those, you know how much those guys are making? They'll make people wait online, pay the $150, and then you get some sucker Asian kid or some kid in New York spending his McDonald's money on a fucking $400 pair of Kanye West shoes or $1,000 on Kanye Yeezys, whatever they're called.
Seriously, we are some of the most wasteful people when it comes to finances.
But we're freaking brainwashed by the music we listen to, the movies. We're being fed this stuff, but we don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. You know, because we're distracted on other things, but we don't pay attention to what we're actually doing. The stuff that we're eating, like the Costco. Let's go back to Costco. You go and buy that chicken, right? You ever realize how big the chicken breast is at Costco or Walmart? You know, not even my breasts are that big of a chicken. Have you even thought about that? Like when you buy chicken breasts, how big they fucking are?
Oh yeah, man.
How much
they're roided up.
They're
absolutely roided up.
But you don't think about it because you're eating. You go to Chipotle, you go to Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A, but I was eating a lot of Chick-fil-A because I got it for free. Well, because I used to work around there, and it started hurting my heart. That oil they used to fucking cook the chicken, it was killing my heart.
Yeah, man, stuff's not good for you.
but we, that's some things that we gotta like take a step back and pay attention to, and let's not all get caught up in politics. Look about the 5G, the stuff that you're eating, your health. You gotta pay attention to that kind of stuff too, not just oh, what did Trump do in MAGA? Like I always say, make yourself great again. Like I have a friend in New York, Zeno. He actually lost like 40 pounds, I think, the past few months. I think you know him, Analytic. Joey Zeno. And he told me, Rob, you used to make that video, make yourself great again. Like Trump is president. When Trump became president, I went back to college. I got my bachelor's degree. I moved out of New York. I'm finding myself. I'm doing different jobs, different things. I'm enjoying the Trump presidency. People are not doing that. They're still doing this fucking rallies every weekend. They're still getting arrested. Like I see Patriot Prayer is getting sued for what, $1 million? Did you see that video when they were at the Cider Creek riot, whatever it's called?
Nah, I didn't get a chance to see that.
The reason they're getting sued for $1 million, it's the liberals. Antifa has this bar they hang out in. So Patriot Prayer went there to antagonize them, instigate. If you leave those idiots alone, Antifa, then you will have no fighting. It's like Batman and Joker. If there's no Batman, there won't be no Joker. Batman doesn't kill Joker. He leaves him alive. So there's always a conflict. There's always a fight. And that's what's going on. You give Antifa the ammunition. Just leave those idiots alone. Go film them. Let them act stupid. But you go fight them. You giving them more power to, we got to stand up against Patriot Prayer. We got to stand up against the Proud Boys. You got to stand up against this. Just think about it. That's all I'm trying to say. Before anybody judges me, just think about what I'm saying. And you come up with your own conclusion I'm like, he is wrong. He is right. But just think about it. That's all. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm not here to turn anybody into Jehovah's Witness or anything like that. Just think about it. Think about life.
Legal, I thought you were a Mormon.
Or I moved to Utah, maybe, yeah.
That's the next stop.
That's the next stop on the legal tour.
I could see you being a polygamist.
No, I'm actually I honestly I would like that. Honestly, I don't think I want to.
Did I actually just walk you into a bear trap?
Yeah, you really did, man. I was gonna open up about something right now.
Nice.
Who's this other guy on the stream that hasn't talked? What is his name? Likewise?
That is I.
What's going on, Likewise? You've been quiet. I'm shocked.
No, just listen to you guys. Okay.
No doubt.
I'm not in my man cave. I'm actually at home.
Oh, your man cave?
No, I'm not in my man cave. I'm at home. So
I need a man cave, man.
A very long day. So just checking out the chat, see where it goes.
All right, nice. What you got there, a bong?
What's that?
What you got in here, a bong or remote?
No, it's my other phone. I don't smoke.
Oh, all right, shit, my bad. It looked like it was clear. I was like, oh shit.
Actually, you know what, Legal? You just inspired me.
Me too. I haven't done that in a while. Hold on, but I've been sober the whole time, man.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Seriously, I'm a little too sober for this now.
Yeah, let me.
No smokes. I'm the drinker.
Yeah, that's all good. Legal, you got those stars of death over there?
No, man, no.
Oh, props to Uncle Joey.
Oh, kid.
Props to Uncle Joey.
Yeah. You guys see what Trump did down in Florida?
What he did?
Well, they're going to be releasing 1,000 migrant immigrants, undocumented immigrants a month into Southern Florida.
Oh, he's actually gonna be dropping them into those sanctuary cities, huh?
Yeah, but the interesting thing is that basically they're already here.
Yes, this is likewise. He's
Yeah.
in the house, likewise.
So basically what he's doing is like the people that are in El Paso, he's going to be releasing them there. So I'm just curious to like how that's actually going to affect the local market, because what he's doing is he's releasing them there, but he's not giving them any support. They're just going to be dropped off from a bus.
Who is not giving support?
The government isn't giving them any support. They're just going to be dropped off.
Dropped off.
You guys do realize even if Trump moved these people around, even we're gonna own the libtards by sending the undocumented people to sanctuary cities. Well, guess what? They're still gonna vote. It's still gonna stay blue. If you put them in Florida, Florida's gonna turn blue. I see Texas turning blue.
Well,
I
no,
noticed.
I'm not thinking about. I'm not thinking about the politics. I'm thinking about like how that's going to affect everything. Because all of a sudden you have like this humanitarian crisis here, which we never had.
Yeah, we got measles. We got it's all planned by design.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, we got measles and stuff. But what I'm saying is that like he's going to just drop them off he's just going to drop off 1,000 a month. They're just going to be basically showing up at Greyhound Station. I mean, no support. So I'm just curious to like how that's going to play out.
Oh, they're gonna start robbing. The usual.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to rob. I just think that like obviously there's going to be a lot of nonprofits that are going to pop up.
Oh, the churches. The churches.
Not necessarily even churches, but just nonprofits. You know what I mean? Like, because the thing is with the nonprofits, it's like you can create something and get a whole bunch of money and put these people in houses and all that other stuff. But it's going to be a true refugee crisis, is what it seems like. I'm just curious to how all that's going to play out, because supposedly it's going to drop out the first 6 months 1,000 every month, and then after that it's going to be 3,000 every month. So I'm just curious to how that's all going to play out. Yeah.
See, I didn't know about that because we're distracted with other shit like abortion and stuff. Like, see, those things.
If you ask me on abortion, I think abortion. I think there's a couple things that you have to be able to deal with on abortion. First of all, if you have an abortion, then it's a one-time thing. You can have your abortion, but then we remove your ovaries or remove whatever reproductive organs that you have. You can't have it anymore. And then also, if it comes down to the situation of being married or non-married, if you're married, then your husband has to sign off on the abortion.
Oh yeah, because infidelity.
Right. Well, no, just in general, he has to sign off on. He has to sign off on it, and I think the father, one way or another, needs to be able to sign off on it. Like, it gets tricky because we have it to where it's a female's body. So, like, if you get a girl pregnant and she decides to keep that kid, you have nothing to say about it. If she wants to get an abortion, you have nothing to say about it. So, there has to be some common ground on that, to where it's like, well, if you have an abortion, okay, one time.
But if the woman, okay, I'm gonna let you talk because I got my opinion about that. But you can finish this up. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, for me, it's like if the woman has an abortion, okay, the first time, maybe no signature required from the father. If it's the second time around, then maybe a signature needs to be required from the father, because it's getting to a situation to where society wants to judge bad parenting or single parenting in the household, because women are making decisions on their own, and men as well, to where they don't want to be involved in the child's life. But a lot of times it's the females that are just having a kid. Okay, well, I have a son or have a daughter. I don't want the father around. I don't want anything to deal with him. And the society turns around and they look at that and say, well, that's poor parenting, or that's a single parent household. So what do you expect? So I'm not for or against it, but it's going to exist, and it needs to get worked out to where it's going to be a benefit, not so much for the individual, but more so for society. Because when you look at everything that we bitch about in America, what do we bitch about? We bitch about about lack of two parents in the household. We bitch about not necessarily poverty, but we bitch about the Section 8 shit. And 9 times out of 10, Section 8, both parents aren't there. So that shit has to get worked out. That shit has to get worked out. And like I said, I think it's I think it should be
At the end of the day, abortion is wrong. Abortion is murder. Is murder, 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 murder. You can't. I will not compromise with the devil.
No,
But
I understand that, but my point
I'm not.
is this. My point is this.
Like what? There you go again.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, I understand that, and I agree with you. But on the flip side of that, we keep bitching about
You compromising with the devil now.
I don't believe in that.
No. The thing is, you got to go to the source. Why are there only single parent homes, especially in blacks and Hispanics? Why? Why is that going on? Incarceration? The music we listen to?
No.
Why is there single parents?
It started when they ramped up the welfare. They actually required that there not be a husband or a man in the home.
No, it's irresponsible. It's irresponsible sex. I don't care what the situation is.
No, you have dudes that will just bang any girl and just leave them. That's one. There's different factors to why there's single parents.
But here's the thing. If you want to, I've banged over 200 women, but I always wore rubber.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's my whole point. Is that from high school, I always wore condoms.
Exactly. Like I've had sex with more men than I would probably want to admit, and we'll leave it at that. But I've always made men wear a condom, and if they say, well, I don't like the way it feels, I say, well, you don't have to have sex with me. Like, you've got two choices: either wear a condom or no sex at all. Right. Those are your options. Bareback is not an option.
Right, and so that's my point, is that everybody wants to say this and I'm gonna tell you, it's like people nowadays are just so
thick skin only.
In denial about what shit's going on. I mean, HIV is still fucking around.
Exactly.
I mean, like that shit right there would scare me enough to where if I was still single,
so likewise, you like a Will Chamberlain, then.
What's that?
Yeah, Will Chamberlain over here. Well, all right, check this out. Check
wasn't it Magic Johnson that got AIDS?
No. Will Chamberlain banged like 300 chicks.
Where was Magic Johnson?
Yeah, no, Magic Johnson got
AIDS. About 1,000.
Yeah, Magic Johnson got AIDS. Will Chamberlain banged like 1,000 chicks.
Oh, Magic Johnson probably did too.
No, but Magic Johnson never had AIDS. Either Magic Johnson never had AIDS or he had the cure.
Thick skin only.
Oh, he definitely got the cure, bro. He never, because he never looked like he got anything.
I don't think he ever had AIDS. I think he just had to go through like a ritual.
No, he has HIV, but he has a medicine that suppresses it to where it's not traceable.
For 30 years already?
Yeah.
How come other people don't have that medicine?
People do. That's why people started when.
Well, that's one of the reasons why you don't hear about it as much.
Right. Once that.
People just go get the medicine and you don't know.
Right. Once people started getting it where you could pop a pill, to like not have AIDS come out of your HIV, people started like, I noticed it like, what was it? Like in the 2000s, all of a sudden guys didn't want to wear a rubber. And I was just like, nope. And then the last time I tried dating, I had a lot of guys trying to talk to me about anal. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I shit out of that hole.
Well, that prevents abortions,
Yes, I'm still not having a guy stick his dick in my asshole. I shit out of that asshole. Anybody who, if you wanna get shit all over your dick, you're nasty. I'm sorry. That's just nasty.
Yeah, but the thing is, like every generation goes through something that's just like completely changed. Yeah, that's completely like outdoing the last. You know what I mean? Like getting a blowjob was in my generation was like wasn't outlandish, but was like the ultimate accomplishment.
Yeah, I think that's gross too, actually.
Yeah, but now you got people tossing salads and weird stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, eat ass.
Exactly, and that's disgusting.
Yeah,
I had guys who like said that they wanted to do that to me, and they're like, "Well, I'm not asking you to do it to me," and it's like, yeah, but you want to put like just the idea that a guy wants, and then like you know, is this going to be a guy who's going to be like kissing me? Like,
I put it this way.
I'm a germaphobe. Like, that's just nasty.
Here's an interesting story. Is it like?
But abortion is still murder, though.
I'm with you on that, Mo.
Yeah,
I agree.
but at the same time,
At the same time, how you try to justify abortion and justify murder?
Well, hold on. Can I? What about right? Likewise, let me ask you, like, or Mo, you meet this girl, you think she's the sweetest chick in the world. Oh, she's, and she comes out, pregnant, right? But she is this fucking crazy psycho bitch. And do you really want to bring a child into this world where somebody's fucking bipolar and suicidal and will make your rest of your life a living hell? Like, and this is only like a week or two after. Like,
that's
why you don't stick your bare dick in some girl you don't know.
Things happen.
I had 3 kids by a psycho bitch as a young age.
Well, that's because Mo, you like them crazy.
No, I was young.
You just like wild cards.
Tell the truth. We all like the crazy. We all had them crazy. My baby mom was psycho. She was psycho, but guess what? I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We got to break the generational curses because we all got genes from our parents, no matter what size it is. You dig? We all got. I mean, come on now, man. I don't give a damn. I always said this: if it was a rape baby, it's still abortion. It's still murder. It's still murder.
Yeah. But my point is that, like you look at, let's take a situation like, let's say, Chicago, for instance, which is your neck of the woods. Okay, what percentage of women had children out of wedlock? What percentage of women had not only had the children out of wedlock, but had no intentions of being in a relationship or desire to be in a relationship? And then it turned around and it dumped the responsibility on society to, you know what I'm saying, to basically shape the moral compass of those children.
But babies are not a curse, though. Babies are a blessing, no matter how they came.
Yeah. But babies turn to boys and boys turn to men, bro. You know what I mean? And
you can always give it up for adoption.
Yeah, I agree. Giving up for adoption. At least the baby ain't dead.
Right.
But see, at this point in time,
I can't compromise with the devil.
At this point in time in society, the moral compass of people in general is so messed up to where it's like you can't think like when we were kids. You have to think how they think now. You know
well,
what I mean?
that's the problem is people. The reason why men and women that want abortions want them so they don't have to pay the consequences of their actions.
Yeah, they want their cake and eat it too.
It's not just the women.
Abortion is not no birth control.
Oh,
exactly.
No, of course.
Plan B.
Responsibly. It's too much stuff out here where you can avoid getting pregnant. I'm so
we discussed that.
The excuses, and I'm so sick of people using rape as excuse. It ain't no excuse no more. You know you got raped. No. You know he didn't use a condom, and go to the doctors.
You don't even have to go to the doctor to get Plan P anymore. At least in New York City.
Exactly. But what if they don't want to pay for it, what I'm saying, if they don't want to pay for it,
because
they'll give it to you at the damn hospital for free.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so sick of their excuses now, though. You been out here, you spread your legs. If you ain't planning on being in a relationship, what the hell you spread your legs open raw for? That's just nasty.
Well, that's how the world works.
Be responsible.
Yeah, it's the problem with the culture now. It's the problem with the way people think. They just want to act and not worry about consequences until they come up, and then they panic.
The left has been working a lack of responsibility into society since like
the 90s.
No, or longer. a lot of it really broke out of the gate in the 60s, but they were working it underground before that too.
Yep.
Like you can start to see there, if you look back in history, you can start to see where they were planting seeds in the 50s. And then probably before that, like they had to get people into, they got people to become teachers. That was one of the main
Yep.
ways that they like overtook our society. I remember I had a teacher who used to, I thought she was so nice. And I look back at the shit she used to say to me, and it was fucking communist propaganda. And this
Yep.
was my teacher for 5th and 6th grade.
Well,
I had the
don't
same
know.
type of damn teachers, except one. She was a black conservative, and she taught me how to love America.
Now, my teachers in like middle school and high school, a lot of them were conservative.
Bitch.
But the teacher that I had for 5th and 6th grade, she was like one of the things I've thought about recently that she had said was she used to say how great it was that the 60s revolution like broke free and gave us the capability to be like individuals, and we didn't have to be, you know, these society was much more uniform before that, and you know there was no individuality. And now look, we've gone full circle, and now you know you're not allowed to be an individual, and the kind of individual you're not allowed to be is anything that isn't on the left. You know, there's such an expectation to be like this leftist, you know, NPC.
I don't buy into that. I buy into like you're probably intimidated by the left to the point to where you feel like they're imposing their will upon you.
How's people intimidated by left? What are we intimidated by people that have no standards?
Yeah, I don't be intimidated by them either. They know they can suck.
Well, I mean,
they know I ain't the one.
if you look at what they're doing, like high school kids who are conservatives, this Soph girl who recently I guess they like locked up her channel on YouTube, but so now she's coming out of the woodwork because she's being censored severely. But she was on InfoWars, and apparently she was saying, because I didn't watch the actual video, but I did watch a video about her being on InfoWars, and therefore there were like clips of it. And she was saying she gets like private messages on Instagram and stuff from people saying that like their teachers like give them detention or in-school suspension for being Trump supporters. You know, I've heard of like raid docking. I had a panel over Passover vacation, which was like Easter time, so like a month ago. I had a panel of high school kids, and one of the kids was like a conservative, but not like one of our political type people. He was like a more detached conservative, like just conservative. He follows politics a little bit, but nothing like us. Anyway, I had him on the panel. He was saying that, and he lives in a red area, that he was getting all these English assignments where he would have to read a news article and then like write like a one-page paper about it. And all the articles were coming from CNN and MSNBS and, you know, just all of these like left-wing sources. And he said he had even spoken to somebody and said, like, this is biased. And he said that he was told that's how the assignment comes, which made me have a lot of questions. I'd like to know, you know, is this something that is like a group thing? Is his whole state getting this? Is, you know, like, I'm sure that more information and investigations could
Where
be
was
done
his
about
parents
this.
at for this? You know, because like here in Arizona, we have people for parents that protect our kids, our conservative kids. You
Right.
know.
What did his parents say? I don't know. That's a good question.
His parents
He's
should have had their mouth open because
He-
let me tell you one damn thing.
Hey, go ahead,
One
Al.
of my
Hey, go ahead.
kids
We're
would
going
have
one at a
came
time. Go ahead.
home. If one of my kids would have came home with some CNN shit, I would have been up at that school. But I would have told him, listen, don't try to indoctrinate my child. Don't push your agendas on my child.
Yeah, he's like 16 or 17, so I don't know if, you know, that's an age where your parents aren't necessarily looking at your homework. But this is something we always urge people to do. We urge people, if you have kids, if you have grandkids, like, help them with your homework so you can see what the school is up to.
Oh, I do. I've been looking at my son's stuff, and I look at my son's stuff, and I look at my daughter's stuff. You
Go ahead,
know,
Hope.
like right now, I'm already pulling my daughter out of the school because it used to be a school with where it was mostly conservative families was in them, but now it changed drastically. So I'm moving her. So we're moving into an area where it's more conservatives at, where all the conservatives that moved from my area, they all moved out here where we're moving to, and she'll be going to school, with mostly conservative students and teachers and stuff in the area.
And another
You
thing
gotta
I would
watch.
have, I don't have kids, but one thing I would advise, what I would do if I did have kids, and what I would advise parents to do is, number one, like, get contact information from as many parents at the same school as possible, so that if something goes on, you can get on that damn phone or get on that damn email and start contacting people.
Let me tell you this, cause like I said, we have a group here called Purple for Parents. I done already got caught because some of their kids go to school with my kids. Will be going to the same school that my daughter is going to. So that's why I'm saying they need to
Like,
form a group like we have
yeah,
here.
exactly. Like the beginning of the school year, when they have those parent teacher nights, I assume they still do that. I would literally start exchanging email addresses with everybody who would exchange them with me, because I think people probably think, oh, I can just find them on Facebook later, or I can just this, or oh, I only need one or two contacts. Like, I would get as many as possible, because the threat of the school district pulling funny business is just too great at this point.
I mean, well, one, you gotta watch what schools you put your kids in.
Right, exactly.
That's
but
even
this kid that was on my panel, he's outside of he's in Grand Rapids, Michigan area. That is a very conservative area.
And he getting CNN homework?
Yep.
Shit.
Exactly my point.
Something don't sound right with that. You sure it's still conservative? Let me tell you something.
It's probably, what it is it's probably coming down for like the whole state. Or even worse, or they're like paying into some packet that's all over the country. That's the thing, is like, people, because the parents might be very conservative, but a lot of them are not paying attention. And this is something that I think we, like, YouTubers need to hound at people. Like, if you have kids, if you know people with kids, do not relax, because even if they're in a Christian school, do not relax. We've got gays pushing their agenda on Liberty University, which is a Christian college. There's 30, I did a video about it, 30 gays sitting there pushing their agenda on the school. And I have a friend who goes there, like an online friend, and I told him, I said, you guys need to push back. And he was like, I don't know, I want to be nice, I don't want to be mean. It's like, you can't have a different opinion on practically any, conservatives can't be on almost any college out there and actually be conservative. Like, so many colleges where, conservatives are getting beat up and this and that. So then they want to come on our campus and start crap on our people.
Listen, when I was in college a couple of years ago,
this is why they get away with it, because we don't stick up for ourselves.
I do.
College is liberal. You just got to play the game to win. That's it.
Well, where did you go? You went to...
I went to Baruch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Baruch is horrible. I went to Baruch for like a semester. I constantly got emails for all these...
Well, it's named after a Jew. What can I say? It's very liberal.
Well...
You know what? I went to school to learn the curriculum that was taught to me. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was a liberal school, conservative school, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on for a second, everybody. I'm going to the bathroom. Y'all be back. I'll be back in 1 minute.
Yeah, we got it.
Everybody. I don't want nobody clashing. I'm going. 1 minute, I'll be back.
This is the issue I got with a lot of conservatives. A lot of people are scared to wear their Trump gear outside and scared to put in their cars. And I'm sitting here like, why are you letting these people intimidate you? They walk around with fuck Trump shirts all day long. But you scared to walk around in your stuff, in your pro-Trump stuff?
Well, one thing, like...
Yeah, but see, the thing is, just But see, the thing is, just like you're allowed to walk around with pro-Trump, they can walk around with a fuck Trump. That's their opinion. They're entitled. They're entitled to it.
I didn't hold up. Did you listen to what I said and how I said it? I said, why be scared to wear your pro-Trump stuff when they walking around with their fuck Trump stuff?
Because if you're wearing pro-Trump gear, you're more than likely gonna get attacked.
Yeah, so I don't want that shit. It's not even. I
wish the fuck somebody would. I wear my shit and don't give a fuck, and I got my Trump stickers on my car too.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna wear a Boston Red Sox jersey. I'm not gonna wear a Yankee jersey in a Red Sox stadium. You know.
Mexican, I done went through the Mexican neighborhoods and every damn thing too, and walked in my Trump shit through their neighborhood. And I
you're a strong black woman. You know. You're a strong black woman. Somebody like Arthur Sharper wearing a Trump shirt in Compton is gonna get.
Know who I
am. Yeah, but my point is this: is just because you wear a Trump shirt and you love Trump and whatever, I mean, that doesn't mean everybody's gonna like you or accept you. I mean, there are other areas where, like, if you wear a fuck Trump shirt, that somebody will attack your ass too. I mean,
no.
Far less likely.
No.
Maybe like 5% chance. 5%.
No. Because that's the problem. We don't, for the most part, we don't fight back. Like, even when people do this, like, own the libs, they don't.
Right. So the people on this panel that support Trump represent every motherfucker that represents Trump. I mean, give me a goddamn break. Stop.
Yeah, I'm a different kind of. I'm Trump supporter light over here. Like, I'm not.
Tell me.
I'm not happy with the orange guy.
If somebody if some Trump supporter ever went and like beat up somebody with a fuck Trump shirt, the mainstream media would get a hold of it and would be all over.
Yeah.
Has it ever happened? No. Everything comes out to be. Look at the Jesse Mullet thing. It turned out to be fake.
I agree with you, AC.
You're assuming that everything makes it to the media.
It would. You know how much.
Something like that.
You really think they're gonna sit there and go, "Oh, if they got their hands on any kind of story like that, then
likewise, it's the globalists right here. That's the globalists.
I mean, some guy was standing in front of an Indian, and they tried to pretend like he was like beating the Indian up. He was standing there, and the Indian got in his face and banged a drum in his face, and the media ran with it. Don't you think if they had some?
But look, let me show y'all. There's my car right there.
You can have all that.
The fuck you see? My American flag, my stickers.
Hey, represent.
Yeah, which is fine with me. You know what I don't get is about, like I said, I voted for Trump and I
ain't scared worth a fuck, and I wish they would touch my goddamn car.
You know what? I don't get about fanatics and act like fucking like. But
you're the globalist. You're the globalist. Remember, you're the globalist. Remember, likewise, you're the globalist.
Yeah, but
and the first thing you see when you come in my garage is my American flag. Ain't no bullshit over here.
Hey, Angie.
Ain't no bullshit.
See, likewise, I'm coming because you say you're the globalist. You're the globalist.
Like AC, you brought up my Subway video, right? When I had the MAGA hat on, but in the beginning of the video, I didn't have it on. I had it in my book bag. See, I walked around with the MAGA hat, but I didn't have it on me because I don't. In New York City, you walk by 1 million people a day, an hour. One of those million people is gonna punch me in the fucking face if I have a MAGA. I don't want that kind of conflict. I'm trying to get to class. I'm trying to get to work. I'm trying to get, I just want to live my life without a conflict. But when the moment came, that motherfucker got on the train. That's when I put on my MAGA hat. It's like Superman type shit. You're not gonna wear your Superman shit walking around. Hey, what's up? I'm Superman. Nah. When the time comes,
you weren't like following that guy or anything. He just happened to come on your train, right?
The moment came and I put on. Yeah, it happened. I was sitting down going to school, and I'm like, oh shit! I turned the camera on. Now, what you have people doing is putting on the MAGA hat and going live. All right, let me see if I could get a black person to punch me because I'm white. Let's see what's going. That's what people are doing. They're Like, I want to go viral.
There are people that are wearing a MAGA hat and then starting shit. You're absolutely right. The one that went on to Daily Caller recently, like a month or two ago, the guy that went on to Daily Caller like a month or two ago, who supposedly got mouthed off, like you could tell that he was starting shit with the guy to get the guy to react to him. You could tell.
Yeah, that's a problem on both sides. You have people that are really reactionary, and they're going out there trying to provoke people to get that reaction.
Yeah, for the views.
And then when I looked the guy up on Facebook,
I got another guest coming on here.
The mutual friends that I had with the guy were these rally people. You have two kinds of people. There's people that I know because they're like on the Facebook groups and they go out and they campaign. And then there's the rally people. The rally people would sit there and they had a rally right before the election. So instead of going out and doing door knocking and campaigning and be productively trying to help the Republicans in the area, they're sitting there running around, Trump. You got to wonder, like, either these people are looking for money or they're CIA or something. They're not about actually making a difference.
Before the election, it was in New York City. We were outside Trump. That was like, you got the media
I'm
going.
talking about the midterms 2018.
Oh, that's...
You probably know these people.
Yeah. People were having Trump. Why are people still having Trump rallies in 2018 during the midterms? I know what you mean.
Know those people because you know who, like if I don't have any mutual friends to be able to tell and I suspect the person's a rally person, the girl that you and I both know, I like message her and be like, is this a rally person? So like when you lived here, you like interacted with these people. I saw how cancerous they were and I was like, yeah. Somebody said in the chat flat out they know Jovi Vale is like that. Jovi Vale is like, it's most of the Hispanics for Trump in New York City, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's some that are good, but most of them are like, they're into the rallies, but like they don't know
for the clout.
And then they go out to the bar after, so that's another what's going on.
See, you put on your MAGA hat and go to the bar. You mix alcohol. What you think is gonna happen? Like that's looking for trouble. You put on a MAGA hat at a bar in a gay town in the village, or a bunch of Puerto Ricans, or in Harlem with a bunch of blacks. What do you think is gonna happen if you're a white person put in a MAGA hat? You're looking for it. You got to use common sense also.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go watch it. I'm not gonna go to the movie theater and watch Medea's Halloween and yell all these fucking niggers, and next thing you know, I get shot. You gotta use your fucking common sense.
But one of the other points that I wanted to make is they go out to the rally and then they go out drinking. They're mildly Trump supporting people who are using Trump support as like their social mechanism. Just like a lot of people go to church or synagogue as a social mechanism. They're not particularly religious or whatever. Same thing. These people are not political. They're not going out and educating themselves. They don't even, a lot of these people don't know who their congressperson is, Once
I started educating myself on all this, I stopped doing rallies because then rallies are pointless.
Exactly.
I say to this, I say it because from experience, rallies are pointless. Oh, Patriot Prayer. I don't give a damn what. They're just clout chasing. They're chasing for the views, for the attention. I'm gonna run for Senate. I'm gonna run for Senate, but I'm gonna collect the money, like Omar Navarro in California.
Exactly.
That guy was never gonna win, but you know how much money he made going around, flying around to Florida, meeting with Roger Stone, Joey Villa. These people are just going around collecting money. It's like putting out the dish, collect the money, and you're never gonna win. He was never gonna beat Maxine Waters. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. He should have been door knocking in his own district.
He never did that. He never did that. He only did that like once for a YouTube video.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what you got to do. I went out and door knocked for Vicky. Yeah, I'm sorry. The guy in the flannel, I forgot his name, wants to talk. Likewise, let me shut up so Likewise can talk.
Yeah, I'm interested to see when
crazy motherfucker right here. Likewise, go ahead.
I'm interested to see Patriot Prayer is supposed to come to Oakland in August, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if they come to Oakland in August, it's gonna be fireworks.
Yeah,
No, if they come to Oakland, it's gonna be fireworks. Oakland and Berkeley are next to each other. but it's completely different.
Yeah, Berkeley is like snobs and rich people, and Oakland is where all the gangs are.
No, it's not so much gangs. It's just, first of all, Berkeley is conservative. Berkeley's not liberal. Okay, the university was once a liberal.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
No, at one point
I'm not just talking. That's bullshit.
No,
I don't think so. I've looked at the extremely detailed map that New York Times put out, and
you full of shit likewise with that.
No.
I believe Alameda County carried like 8% for Trump or something like that. So no,
Alameda's very liberal.
Yeah, there's a couple like light pink spots, but it's very blue.
Berkeley, the city, is conservative. Okay,
it's not.
No, it's not.
That's why Will Johnson is at. What are you talking about? Likewise.
No, you're missing the point.
No, I ain't missing the point. You
Ashton Birdie grew up there. It's not because all the professors live
always
there.
Ashton Birdie? You said Ashton Birdie?
Ashton Birdie grew up in Berkeley, California.
You talking about the Ashton Birdie that's dating Baked Alaska Ashton Birdie?
Yeah, I am.
Are you talking about the bipolar Ashton Birdie?
No.
Are you talking about the Ashton Birdie that tried to cut herself on live to YouTube the other day? Ashton Birdie?
Yeah, that one.
Are you talking about Ashton Birdie that almost got carried out in a stretcher to the loony bin, Ashton Birdie?
Probably.
Are you talking about Ashton Birdie that got knocked up by Tyrone and she might have had an abortion so Baked Alaska doesn't know about it? Ashton
Probably.
Birdie?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
I just want to make sure we're talking about the same Ashton Birdie. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, Berkeley is.
She's talked about it on her videos. But anyway,
Berkeley up until the 70s was a sundown town. Black people.
Yeah, the 70s was a long time ago. That was like 40 years ago, honey.
It doesn't make any difference. It's what the city was founded upon.
When Reagan let in all those illegals, he messed up.
Hey, what's up, Angie in the house. What's up, Angie?
Hey.
Blame Reagan.
Yeah, really. He screwed people over when he let those illegals in and gave them amnesty. He changed it blue. They were all red out in California. It was a red state.
Yep.
But he gave amnesty, and that was the end of that.
Yep. Thank you,
There
Reagan.
are still a lot of conservatives in San Diego, and I know those people. But most of even Southern California is blue.
Yeah, but Southern California is extremely fucking racist, too.
Well,
I can't believe
that. The Bay
that.
Area is like the least conservative. I mean, the Bay Area and Portland are probably competing to be like the most nutso cities. That's what.
With Seattle as a close third.
The point is, like I said, the Bay Area is not a. You've got to understand is that like majority of the Bay Area is extremely conservative.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I've spent the majority of my life here. Yes, it is. You guys, like I said, when you look at a place like Berkeley,
it might be conservative to your viewpoint.
No, like I said, when you look at
if you're far left, everyone's conservative.
If you look at certain cities like Berkeley, what the university does overshadows it so much to where you don't even think of the city. Okay, how many people can tell me what city the University of Duke is in?
Likewise.
Zion Williamson.
No,
it's in North Carolina.
I'm asking a serious question here.
I know that one, but it would be
Chapel
cheating if I
Hill,
answer
right?
it because I live near it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is that the school is so big, people don't even think of it as a city. Most people don't even know what city it is.
That's true.
Durham.
No,
is
no, that is but that is true. What Likewise is saying.
That's true, but you have to understand that a lot of people that live in that area are professors or graduated from there.
But that doesn't. But like I said, that doesn't mean that they're conservative. You have to understand that Berkeley goes back to the civil rights era. That's where they got the conservative, the liberal stigma from. But I'm telling you, Berkeley itself is not fucking liberal. It's conservative as fuck. It's one of the
it's not.
It's one.
Oh my God!
Why did they vote in this communist mayor then?
Look, Berkeley,
the fat guy, or whatever.
I came with him.
Berkeley is one of the original sundown towns. I remember when I was little. We had to live on one side of Grove. Actually, MLK Boulevard was Grove Street back then. And if you ask anybody, they'll tell you. And back in the early 70s, we had to live on one side.
This
The
nigga.
other side, the whites could live. You couldn't live on the other side. That's what the fair house is about. The Bay Area, the way the Bay Area is architect, that's why you have a lot of minorities in San Francisco. You get to South San Francisco, you get to Menlo Park, you get to Redwood City, you get to San Mateo, you get to Palo Alto, you get to San Leandro, you get to Fremont, you get to Berkeley, you get to Albany, you get to Concord, you get to Walnut Creek. Those areas are all white because people were not able to live there.
Okay. Likewise.
Yes.
I'm about to cut you off for a second. I'm gonna let you talk in about 30 seconds. So I'm gonna holler at everybody in the chat room. Look, we all have a right to our own views, right? We have a right to our beliefs. So I'm glad we are respectful to each other, and let's all have a discussion. You see my panel, it says open discussion. Thick skin on. So this is a discussion, so let's have a discussion. Just remember, don't take everybody's opinions personal, okay? I understand we get excited, we want to talk, but let's be mindful and not take people's opinions personal, okay? Everybody in the chat, everybody in the chat. That's it. Go ahead, likewise, and we're gonna let everybody.
But it's not an opinion that he's making an opinion.
I mean, this is the
it's a fact that the Bay Area is not conservative.
I know.
It is.
You know.
Like I said, I've outside of the years that I spent in the Philippines.
It's at some point you said something about it's white people live here. Do you think that white people means that an area is conservative? Because
no. What I'm explaining.
Tent City's mostly black people.
What's that?
The tent city is mostly black people.
No, you're missing the point of what I'm saying. I'm saying
there he go again.
I'm saying traditionally, the way that the Bay Area was.
Likewise, you always talking out your ass.
No, the way that
you always talk out your ass,
dude. The way that the Bay Area was architect was based off of. That's what the fair housing was about. A lot of these areas that I'm telling you have always been conservative. Just because some people don't ride around and talk crazy and run around with Confederate flags, don't mean that they want your motherfucking ass living next to them. I mean, let's be real.
But
okay?
I don't how are you saying that it's conservative when people there are communist? Like communism and conservatism is.
You're speaking on the university.
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold.
No, it's the whole area.
Hey, hold on for a second. Hold on. Oh, your take on this? What likewise saying? Your take on this? I'm gonna give everybody time to talk.
I ain't even hear a word the fuck he said just now. I don't even know what he talking.
Okay, so because he's talking too much out his ass.
That he is.
My kiddo left Alameda last year.
No, really, what y'all talk? What y'all?
Because of the crap on the ground in San Francisco. It was a completely liberal state when she left.
Yeah, but you're seeing San Francisco. Everybody keeps talking about how poor California is and how there's shit everywhere. You're talking about San Francisco.
I don't think California's poor. I think there's rich people out there, especially in Hollywood.
Thank you, Angie.
Yeah, plus you have Silicon Valley, plus all the wineries and everything else. There's a lot of rich people out there, but there's a lot of poor as well. The discrimination and the boundary between the rich and poor in California is substantial, and the working poor is an even bigger issue in California because there's a lot of people that can't even afford to live in the state, and they're still making a decent wage working a full-time job.
Like New York. That's what we were talking about earlier today.
It also depends on what part of California you're talking about.
Well, we're talking about the Bay Area right now.
Yeah, Bay Area is different. Bay Area is like if you didn't get in 10, 15 years ago, you can't get in now making money. Straight up. I mean, rent in Oakland is about, for a one bedroom, is about $300.
Coming from the same nigga that voted for Trump.
Yeah, but see, things I put in the work for me, so I'm fine.
I'm looking right now at the map the extremely detailed map that New York Times put out, and I'm seeing like, okay, 91% for Hillary, 87%. I'm seeing like people have been voted for Jill Stein. Here I'm hovering a district. It says 88% for Clinton, 6.4% for Jill Stein, and 2.7% for Trump. Let's see. Here's one, 85% for Hillary, 4.8% for Trump.
Okay. Skid Row. Thank you, Angie. Skid Row, because I talked to Kay the Truth. I talked to Chanel Temple in Los Angeles. You got these Americans that's living under the bridge, but they got homes. They got shelters. They got shelters for American citizens, but they got homes for illegal immigrants. Can somebody justify that? Can somebody justify that? Next. Can somebody justify that? If anybody can justify that, I will shut the fuck up. Next.
Yeah.
I will shut the fuck up if y'all can justify that.
The sheer fact that we're still bringing in illegals and there's homeless people in this country and homeless veterans, that just disgusts me.
Likewise, let's argue. Likewise, let's argue.
You know that most of those illegals are brought here and stuck here because the laws are set up that way. Congress has to change it before the president can do anything. As long as
we need to get this obstructionist government out of the way.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
Vote these people out. Get rid of the rhinos and get rid of those Democrats.
Watch
the people in your local area and vote them the heck out.
You guys got to realize, no matter who gets elected, they all sell out. They all have to buy in.
That's why you have to watch how they vote. They tell you before they ever get in there. There's 12 people that vote constitutionally every time.
Well, yeah, like that's one thing is people like look at all these people who are surprised that Tulsi Gabbard was like supporting Alyssa Milano. They were like, "Oh, I thought Tulsi Gabbard was like this good Democrat," and I'm sitting there going like, "No, she's backed by Emily's list." But so that's the thing is when you do your research and when you go and you watch YouTube videos where the person has done their research and you learn. If somebody had watched my video, then they should, in theory, realize, okay, somebody's a Democrat. If I want to see if they're pro-life or not, I can look up if they're on this Emily's list. Oh, Tulsi Gabbard's on this Emily list? Okay. Then you know where she stands. If she's backed by a political action committee whose whole goal it is to make abortion through all 3 trimesters legal in all 50 states, if that's their goal, why would you think somebody backed by that political action committee is going to be like tame on abortion? You can go to Planned Parenthood has a scorecard. It's meant for the leftists, but if you look somebody up and they have 100% rating from Planned Parenthood, that means Planned Parenthood really likes them.
You know why I like Tulsi Gabbard? Because the media is not hyping her up. The media is hyping up Joe Biden, Beto, whoever the other idiots, whatever. But they're not hyping her up.
That's not a good enough reason. She still has bad policies.
Listen, hold on. She has some good points and some bad. Everybody has good points and bad points. Just because they have one point doesn't discredit them. Like I was listening to her a little bit on the Joe Rogan. I'm like, she looks good. If I'm gonna vote for the first female president, I wouldn't mind seeing her in the White House. She went to war, even though she was like a nurse or something. She was still out there. She doesn't want us to be fighting in the Middle East, but we have our problems here.
I mean, that's one thing I do agree with her.
Why are we fighting wars in the Middle East? Why are we gonna turn Iraq? I mean, why are we gonna Syria into glass? Why are we doing this? What is the point?
That was on the advice of Israel.
Exactly. Why are we trying to glass whatever's dividing Israel?
But here's my thing: I say that our military needs to be here guarding our southern border.
You know what they're trying to do, right?
Stupid things sneaking in. I think they should be shot.
You know,
if we started shooting the illegals who were sneaking into our country, do you think they'd still be sneaking in?
But now you're talking. Man, listen, hold on. To your point now, you don't want to kill babies, but now you want to kill people crossing borders. You see there? You see the difference?
Babies are innocent.
But you see, but I'm just saying, we're talking about taking lives now.
Babies aren't criminals, and they don't deserve to be killed just because of being alive.
This is. Oh, why do we want people crossing as a baby? Oh, a pregnant woman. Are we still gonna shoot her?
Yep.
A pregnant woman. So
Yep.
it's okay to shoot a pregnant woman.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I just want
I think you tell her to turn around first. You give her a chance, and then if she doesn't, maybe. That's what they do in other countries.
Yeah, exactly. Other
They
countries
also warn you you're in
try
an
to
active
try to
minefield.
sneak into Mexico illegally, and they would shoot you. I went to Mexico in the 90s, and it was back when I was a Christian, and they boarded our church van, and they had these big long guns, and they were like, "Where your papers at?" And we were all scared shitless.
Yeah, because it's a different. Because Mexico's an entirely different environment. I lived in Mexico.
Look, we got to stop this invasion, y'all. We got to stop the invasion. But I'm not going to glorify. I don't want a pregnant woman to be shot. I don't.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I built.
Well, you know what? If we started,
Nobody does.
Want that.
The reason,
on the land, you know.
No, but that's what I'm trying to point out. I use an example. I'm trying to point out, like you got to pick your battles.
The reason why these people that are coming in are like bringing children and coming in pregnant is because they are being told, they're running ads in Central America on their TV and radio saying, "Come and get services from the United States." I mean, are they for real?
They really do. They tell you that if you bring a child, you cannot be turned away. They have to give you an asylum.
And it is true. It is
They
true.
do the same thing in China.
The main reason why, the majority reason that these people are coming here or trying to come here is the fact that they have absolutely nothing to lose.
Yep, you're gaining. They're getting money for this.
Nothing. No, it's not money. It's just that you have nothing to lose.
Yeah, you have nothing to lose, everything to gain as soon as you step on American soil.
It's not true. These people leave behind their husbands or their wives, their kids. They leave behind family, and a lot of them have good jobs in Mexico.
No, they
just know they can do better here.
Some do, yeah. That woman who her little child was cropped onto the cover of Time magazine. She had a good job. Her husband has a good job. She had like 3 or 4 other kids. She left them at home. She didn't even tell her husband. She just took the littlest kid. He didn't even find out until he sees his kid all over the news.
You saw that chick viral, right?
But do you understand what like having money and a good life in a third world country means? It means that any day you could just.
I mean, these people have money.
They have money. The difference between them living here and there is that our money goes a long way. They're rich when they send their money back to Mexico.
When you live in the third,
they're living comfortable there. Not everybody's poor.
No, they're not. No, they're not. You're missing the point. When you live in a third world country, and you have substantial income, or even people perceive you as having substantial income, you're an automatic target.
Yep, that is true.
Your kids get kidnapped. You have to have security guards wherever you go.
Yep, absolutely right.
I mean? Like literally, your kid will get fucking kidnapped off the fucking streets, possibly by the police, if not by the police. And you know what? If you don't come up with some fucking money, this motherfucker's got to go.
Yeah, and if you ever seen the movie Man on Fire, it gives you a very good idea of how that works.
Right.
I love that movie.
So
that was.
So I'm explaining to you.
And I love like I talk shit. That's why.
And you know what? Likewise, I don't want that kind of culture coming here. We have enough problems. You start importing these people, that's going to start happening here. So
but what I'm explaining to you is that.
And here's another thing: these people have enough money for a smuggler. I would not have enough money for a smuggler if I needed to pay a smuggler to like go into another country. I'm literally hand to mouth. Literally hand to mouth.
If these people were really poor and starving, they wouldn't come here fat with a cell phone. Better than my phone.
They have money.
Walk like 5,000 miles and still weigh 300 pounds.
I have like a copy of the ad. I think like $2,000 if you walk the whole way, and $4,000 if you walk this percentage of the way, and you know, and you know, if you want to ride the whole way, it's like $8,000.
It's easy. It's easy when you're on the outside. When you're actually on the inside looking out. Trust me, I come from a third world country.
Me too.
Okay. And
which country do you come from?
You came from a third world. No. You say you come from a third world country, nigga. Why you here now? You ain't come from the goddamn third world country. I'll tell y'all, motherfucker, with that little lame ass shit.
Where does he come from, Maurice?
No.
Likewise, you full of shit. Because why you here then if you come from a third world country?
Because this is my country.
You're not even from it, motherfucker. You don't really know the fucking struggle over here.
I don't even know why y'all even feed into likewise bullshit, dude.
Well, here's the thing.
This is how I feel.
Hey, let me feed into it. It's fun.
You need to go on a mission trip somewhere and see how they live. Not just in the tourist areas, because those are nice, but go actually on a mission trip and then come back and talk to me.
Likewise, what country are you from?
That nigga, he always talking shit.
I spent the early part of my life.
Wait, Mo, I want to hear this.
Has he even been to Mexico? Does he speak Spanish?
He's a joke.
Habla español?
I really want to hear this. Likewise, what country are you from?
Likewise, say it. To me, I think you're a joke sometimes.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm just explaining to you, bro. Anybody that's ever lived in a third world country, been in a third world country, you understand.
Which country?
The Philippines.
The Philippines.
The Philippines.
Habla español?
Philippines turn out really good. Shit, they got good careers here. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
And I ain't never heard no broke ass Philippines.
Then you don't know about the Philippines. That's why when people
No, they are broke, but he has no accent, so I don't know if he's telling the truth.
No, but that's why when they come to this country, they're working hard. They're owning the nail salon, selling fruits or something.
No,
the Filipino people have a
different
work ethic than the southern border people do. No, they really do. They have pride too.
The Filipinos are the Mexicans of the Asian race. That's what they are. They're the Mexicans of the Asians.
Well, I know that a lot of them end up working in like the Middle East, and like the women will go and work for a couple. And
Or
like,
boomer will marry
the
boomers marry the Filipino woman. That's what boomers marry.
I saw a documentary on YouTube.
Boomers marry Filipino women. That's what they do. That's
about these Filipino women. They would go.
Women that are friends of mine.
They would go and like they would clean houses in like Saudi Arabia or whatever, and the wife would beat the crap out of them, and the husband would rape them. And that'd be like part of your job as a house cleaner would be to like, take dick from the man.
They're trying to bring that bullshit over here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, the bottom line is when you come from a third.
No. Likewise, justify that shit. Justify that shit, Dan. Justify it. Nigga.
I am. What I'm explaining.
You can't justify. I can't come out.
You have to understand when you're in a third world country, the only people that care about you, period, is your family. If you die, there is no investigation.
That is the way it is in the West too. Nobody cares about me.
No, it's not.
Oh my God. Likewise.
It's always right there. Put it this way: if in a third world country, if you're
well, get the fuck over there.
In a third world country, if you're poor, you're gonna always be poor. Nobody cares about you but your family. That's why the people come.
Likewise, pulling chains.
Okay.
Well, I'm white, so don't nobody care about me.
And I'm black, and nobody don't give a fuck about me.
Right.
Yeah, but you guys are saying why do these people keep coming here, and I'm trying to explain to you why they come here.
But nigga, are you black?
You have no clue why they come here. You don't know
about our country. You don't like how the fuck we run our country. Get the fuck out of our country.
Well, tell them to. I never said I didn't like how the country's ran.
You sound like you're talking just a talking point for the liberals. You don't know. You haven't really been enough places to tell us what's going on outside of the country, because if you did, you would say differently.
Well, yes, actually,
you know what's suspicious though is he's claiming he grew up in Philippines, but he has no foreign accent.
You're right. This nigga right here.
No, I never said I spent my entire life there. I said my early life I spent there.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. But you still have no fucking accent.
Exactly.
You should have an accent.
I love this. This is
especially men. Women can get rid of their accent, but men are. It's almost no men get rid of their accent. Women can, but
I've been working hard on my southern accent.
This is Cincinnati, everybody share.
At age 54.
What's that?
Okay. Why would I have an accident at age 54?
You
Please
never
explain that.
lose. I know lots of people who grew up in foreign countries and they've been here since they were like 20 years old and they're in their 50s and they still have an accent.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been here since I was 7 years old. Okay, so that gives me over 40 years. So what are you saying?
So
I'm
they didn't talk
saying
to
I know
If you-
people
they didn't talk
in that situation
Filipino
and they
in your house?
still have an accent. Because
He's been here long enough that he doesn't know
I have to have an
Filipino.
accent?
Likewise. That's why I'm
Do I
like,
have to have an
and I
accent?
likewise.
I like your shirt on that profile picture of me, bro. Hey,
Oh, likewise, entertaining.
Sorry.
You are entertaining, likewise.
Yeah.
Stop it, Bob.
Anyway, back to the point is that you have to understand how third world countries work, okay? Straight up. Is that if you're poor, you're gonna always be poor. Your family's gonna be poor, your children's gonna be poor. You have nothing to lose by coming here. Nothing at all.
Then if they're so poor,
Nothing.
how do they have money for a smuggler?
Not everybody has money from a smuggler. Everybody, you have people to get loans for that shit. You got people like sell their children. People do everything.
Sell their children? What?
You know, everybody assumes that people might sell their children to get money to get over here. You don't know what people are doing. Like I said, people have nothing in those places. Have nothing to lose. And even when you go to other countries where people have lots of money, like if you go to Sao Paulo, Brazil, you think people there that are millionaires are good? You lost your damn mind.
Look, all jokes aside, everybody. Well, likewise, he stand his ground and he ain't dumbing down for us, and I respect you likewise. So even though I think you talk out your ass, but speak your mind. All right, go ahead.
No, I'm just speaking from it.
I respect your opinion. That's how you feel. I don't doubt that.
I mean, if
you
we all
stand your ground,
want to agree, both, then why don't we have somebody just start preaching?
Don't bump it down for me.
We all just be the people in the church. You know what I mean? You hear me? So like I said, you know, people aren't just coming to America just to come to America, because not everybody likes it here. Not everybody wants to.
Because you actually believe that shit.
Then they need to get the fuck out of here.
Some people, like I said, you know, for me, I spend a lot of time here because I have a mother to take care of. But eventually, at some point in time, I'm gone. I'm going back to the Philippines because
I like why he's funny.
They don't like it here, but they love our benefits.
My son,
I do likewise.
Yeah, when my son's old enough, if he wants to come here full time, join the military or whatever, that's fine. He can do that.
Well, that's one thing I always wondered why I would think more Black people should be conservative, because if you think about it, the left is all for like all these like people who just got here, these legal and illegal immigrants, to basically come and like ride the coattails of your civil rights movements. So I don't know.
The problem is too, the Democrats have been doing this since they were founded. I mean, my great grandparents came here from Portugal on one side of my family, and literally got off the boat and was given a Democratic registration card.
That's one of the reasons why a lot of Jews vote Democrat, because like they're still on like the second generation or whatever, and they're told when they get here, always vote Democrat, and then they tell their kids that. Now the Orthodox Jews, a lot of them are all saying like, we're not doing it anymore. Like especially Borough Park voted almost completely for Trump. And a few other areas. There's an upstate area that voted for Clinton because the rabbis like decide who they vote for, and Clinton like knew enough to meet with them. But they didn't realize, they probably thought it was going to be all of the Orthodox Jews. And there's 3 different Satmar Orthodox communities. So one Satmar community voted for Hillary, but the other 2 Satmar communities voted for Trump. I'm not Satmar. That's just like it's a subset of Orthodox. I'm just a different kind of Orthodox.
So a little unorthodox.
We
then.
love Jews, y'all. We love Jewish people.
I'm something called modern Orthodox.
I was playing, but I get it.
This is my main issue. I don't mind other people coming here to America, but don't come here and then talk shit about our country. But you
Exactly.
reaping all this benefit from our country, and then but in the meanwhile, while you getting all this benefit, you're gonna be anti-American and talk trash about our country, and then try to turn our country into the very damn thing that you ran from. That's the issue I got.
Yes.
I definitely agree with that. You know, you ran from your shithole country. Why are you going to try and bring their laws here?
That's all they know. They're not smart.
That Muslim shit, keep that shit over in Craplakistan, wherever the hell you're from.
Craplakistan, I love it.
I can't stand. I work with one now, and boy, oh boy, I'm gonna tell you this.
I live in New York City. These ragheads are all over.
Triggered them. That's my American flag. Triggered them.
It does. They hate our American flag, and most of the people from the southern border are about third, fourth grade education, and that's it. They don't know anything different.
They don't even want to.
They don't, and they don't want to become Americans either. They just want to use us and send money home.
Yeah, they've asked them and they've interviewed people. They'll walk up to like workers sitting there and they'll ask them. They'll be like, "No, man, I just want my money."
Well, here's the thing. You know, you can't just point the finger at the people that are. You can't.
Well, we're not. We're also pointing the finger at our government for letting them.
The problem because they need to fix our doggone rules.
Why is
I'm pointing my
They
fingers
need
at
to
the damn
fix our
Democrats,
rules.
and Obama brought them raggedy motherfuckers over here. I'm just pissed off all the time.
They were coming in the 90s when Clinton was president.
Ignoring the fact,
but they ain't come as heavy as they did when Obama ass was in that office. He opened all kinds of doors for them to get up in here, and Bush too, and he started opening the doors first.
Well, this has been going on for a long time, probably since the 60s.
And then coming all over here and stuff. I'm just saying. But also, you know, immigration laws have changed since then too. And it made it even harder. I'm saying it's harder for them to get here because a lot of them be crying. That's why they doing all the shit they doing right now. Oh, why is it so hard to get in America? I said, why the fuck should it be so easy for you to get over here? We can't get in your country easy.
I had a Hispanic person tell me in Spanish that Ronald Reagan promised them that they could get here. They actually think that. Why is Trump being so mean?
No, but that fucking Bush Senior had fucked Ronald Reagan over.
Ronald Reagan did that. He thought they promised him a wall, and he had no idea they were going to start changing all the laws. He got bullied, and he had a death threat on his life, and he could not stand up the way. I know. Trump's been. Do you know why Trump looks so doggone fat? The man
because he's always wearing a vest.
Yes, he's had about 12 attempts within like the last couple of months on his life. They are trying to take the man out because of his changes that he's trying to fix America. He's the only one trying to do it. No one else has the chutzpah.
Sad.
No one has it.
Right. I mean, and Trump was wearing the vest long before that. I mean, he's always worn one just because he knew who he was.
He's wearing a bigger one.
He had his own security team.
Yes, but he's wearing a bigger one, like a thicker one. It goes all the way down to his elbows, I believe.
Yeah, that's because when he became the president, or at least when he was running, they were like, "All right, you need the real shit now."
I'm just saying that they've got a bigger one on him. It's noticeable. I notice things like that because it's my job to notice anatomy. I notice that he's not fatter. It's the big vest he's wearing underneath his clothes.
What kind of vest Obama had on? Because he always looks fucking slim as fuck. Man.
Motherfucker ain't never.
He
wore
probably
no
didn't
damn
wear
vest.
shit.
Obama was Iron Man. Obama had the Iron Man. He had the Black Panther suit on the.
Forever Wakanda.
Obama had Hillary's people watching after him. He wasn't a threat to the global cabal.
No, he was bringing the motherfuckers over here. He wasn't no damn threat. He bringing them over here.
Trump is a threat because he's trying to fix it.
No, but listen, but Trump is not going to fix it. The whole thing, remember? Let's go back to Bush. Bush made the Republicans look bad, so it opened up the way for Obama. Obama came in with the hope and change. Obama's for the colors. Obama's for the rainbow. He's for the people. He's for the poor. He's got immigration. You know, he said all the good stuff, all the cute stuff that empowered the left for 8 years.
We have not had a real Republican since Reagan. Everyone else has been a globalist. Globalists
but then again, Reagan gave the amnesty.
Regardless of whether it says Republican on their shirt or Democrat, they're Democrats and they're all globalists, including both Bushes.
Both the Bushes.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, there's evidence of them talking about the New World Order.
So likewise, you're globalist, right? You're globalist likewise.
The last real president was JFK. That's why he got shot. He was actually trying to stop. So that was the last real president. Ronald,
it was the vice president that had him killed.
Of course, it was Lyndon B. Johnson.
Yeah,
and Bush.
Lyndon B. Johnson. Fuck.
Of course he did.
20 years.
LBJ hated the Kennedys. It was a known fact. There's a reason why Kennedy's body wasn't even cold yet, and he was taking the oath of office on a plane. Like that whole thing was a contrived setup.
You ever watch 24 with Jack Bauer and Kiefer Sutherland? Remember that show? They did the same.
Remember it.
They have the same twist. Like a president got shot, they're already swearing in the next one.
Yeah,
they actually did shoot a president in that show. And it was a black president that they shot. Spoiler, sorry if I ruined the whole show for you guys.
You ain't ruined shit. Thick skin on.
It's a good show though. They killed the first.
It really is. It really is.
Carson Palmer, I believe, was the first black president. He was a great president.
Yeah, he was.
He was the TV president, but he was a great president.
We had a president. It was a black president before fucking George Washington.
Come on now. You didn't want to talk about that shit, nigga.
Well, did you guys know that the first person to die for the United States was actually a black person?
I said that. He was before George Washington.
Right.
Yeah.
Not Carver, Washington.
You know,
not Carver,
they
nigga.
like to shove shit under the damn rug.
Thank you, motherfuckers.
And another thing. Not all Obama, again, he wasn't the first minority either. You know, Lincoln wasn't even a white man. He was fucking Cuban. He wasn't white. He was Cuban.
And one of his workers was sleeping with a black woman. Next.
But people don't want to know, but people think that, why you think Reagan's skin, Abraham Lincoln's skin was much more darker than the rest of the presidents. His fucking president wasn't pale. He was fucking Cuban.
Lincoln was a nigga.
Lincoln wasn't even a fucking American dude. He was fucking Cuban. I'm trying to tell you.
So he's a nigga.
Look up his fucking background.
My nigga.
His skin tone was much more, you know, like copper color than the rest of the fucking presidents.
Well, his beard wasn't his beard how was his beard? Was it like it wasn't a straight hair beard, right?
It's like a Jewish beard. He had a Jewish beard.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
I'm telling y'all.
He had a James Harden beard. You ever watch James Harden? He has a James Harden beard.
He wasn't, Sean, he wasn't white, bro. I'm trying to tell you, look up his motherfucking background.
This is midnight, y'all.
He had some black in him, and he was fucking Cuban. He wasn't white. But they
I honestly thought he was Native American. That's news to me, but I'll have to look into that.
That nigga, man.
His name was Joe.
He was Cuban, man.
They don't tell fucking truth on these motherfuckers.
His name was Jamal Abraham Lincoln. That was his real name. They just cut the Jamal part out. And
You know that a lot of surnames from in Latin America and Spain as well as Portugal are actually Muslim names.
What?
Look that up. Yes, Sanchez, Chavez, Cortez.
You're trying to tell me those aren't Spanish origin?
They are, but they actually go back to when the Moors actually ran Spain and Portugal. You have to look it up.
And they raped and
Oh
killed.
yeah. You're talking about the Muslim invasion from the from the northern tips of Africa, when they went into they basically went into Spain and started doing roughshod.
It wasn't just Spain. They actually it was a lot of Spain, but they also were taking over in other parts of Europe too.
Yeah,
they were getting into France, if I'm not mistaken. They had also tried basically taking over all of Portugal. If my history serves me right, they might have even gotten through like the southern part of France. It might have been messing around on the Franco-German borderline as well.
Well, more east. You're looking at taking more east, but essentially those surnames are
maybe Ocasio-Cortez is actually a Muslim.
Of course, that
no.
It would make so much sense.
It really would.
I'm telling you, all them. If you look at the whole fucking Democrat Party, is ran by fucking Muslims.
I mean, maybe not run by them, but they certainly bow to them.
Oh yeah,
they bow to Catholicism too. The Pope.
Look at that whole every last one of motherfuckers are foreigners. And I say ain't no way in the world they should be sitting there running anything in America. I said,
also, how come senators? How come they have dual citizenship? How come most senators and they all have dual citizenship to Israel?
Yeah, that's a big concern. There shouldn't be anybody in politics, in American politics,
because they're going to run away when
citizenship.
America crashes. After they make it implode, they're going to.
They're trying to slide that motherfucking Sharia law over here. You damn right, my mouth is open because they're trying to turn America Middle Eastern. And I said, damn that shit. Because if they turn it, I'm killing 10 of them motherfuckers before I take my damn life. Because I'm gonna die anyway.
Likewise, you wasn't going to here's how they ask tonight.
I'm not converting, but before I go down and before they take my life, I'm gonna take theirs.
I'm taking as many with you as possible.
Nigga what?
I'd be more concerned with what China
fucking
what India is doing. Because everybody's trying to convince the poor and the people coming from across the border and convict them of being the biggest evil that's being done to America. When you better look at what the educated people that are coming here, and what they're doing. I mean, you have to understand how many people.
All of it's
that's true too. That's true too. Now I gotta agree with you on that. They just as bad.
We got Marxists took over the education system a long time ago.
I'm not talking about the education system. I'm talking about the people that are coming primarily into Canada and America from China.
Oh my God, this nigga.
With an actual agenda that doesn't and never will ever support anything that has to do with America.
I'll tell you what Chinese are doing. They're coming here and dropping babies in California, getting citizenship, and then they're going back home. And when things go down, they're going to come back and take over California.
No, but you're missing the point.
China been fucking America for years, man. And and Trump putting a stop to that. That's why they antsy.
Everybody's everybody's fucking America. Everybody. Even Israel. Don't forget Israel. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
we all gotta keep it real.
Everybody.
We all gotta keep it real. Israel too. Israel has a huge influence on America.
We build fences everywhere except for America. We've got everybody's guarded because my husband was in the military. My dad was in the military. We guard everybody.
Israel has a nice 30-foot wall.
Our southern border. Yes, we do. They do. We built that.
Israel has a nice iron dome. They're good. They protect it. We're not. All that money that we're sending is going over there. They control all the social media that you guys talk about. All of that is all the servers. Look where all the servers are at. It's over there. All the
Silicon
intelligence.
Valley.
Oh, they have another one over there. If California goes down, don't worry. Israel has a
Sean,
backup.
you right.
Israel has backup. That's why the politicians have dual citizens to
We've
Israel.
been cutting in Israel for the longest.
And now you see the pipeline they're trying to do from Saudi Arabia through those. That's why they're trying to glass all that Middle East so they could do the pipeline from Saudi Arabia to the Golan Heights.
There's no senators with dual citizenship with Israel. There's not a single one.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Hold up.
No. Being Jewish does not make
here's
a citizen of Israel.
Here's the thing. If
it's an alt-right talking point.
No, if
I haven't found that either. I've heard it, but I haven't found it.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're of Jewish descent, then you have birthright citizenship, or actually just we can just say birthright citizenship to Israel.
I have to have a passport to go into Israel.
You don't have to apply for citizenship in any way.
No, that's not true.
It's not true. You're American. You're Jewish, but you're American.
If you're Jewish, you're Jewish.
When you go visit Israel and you're Jewish, you're American.
Right, exactly. There's something called a right of return, which means that there's a separate application for citizenship, which is easier but different because you also have to prove your Jewish history.
Well, but essentially that's what we're saying is that if you are a Jewish,
that doesn't mean you're an automatic citizen. You still have to apply. And you're more likely to get it than some other people, but you're not an automatic citizen.
Yeah, but they probably ain't gonna kick you out.
Probably doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, but they probably won't kick you out.
You still have to apply for it.
Probably is probably. You have to apply for citizenship. You aren't automatically born a citizen of Israel just because you're Jewish.
Exactly.
I don't know. I mean,
I do know. You aren't.
Yeah.
I am Jewish.
Yeah, but
so am I.
By birth.
Yeah.
I'm both the mother's side and my father's side. The Puerto Rican side's Jewish.
Yeah. I do.
And you got it on your mother's side. That's actually the more important side.
And I've been to Israel.
Yeah. I haven't have no desire to go.
I had a desire to go. I don't want to travel now because Europe is going crazy.
I wonder if Israel lets me in there.
Yeah, Europe is ridiculous.
Yeah, but there's more. But there's more to the world than Europe. I mean, there's way more to the world than Europe, and Europe's actually bigger than what you would think.
Well, West Europe is.
I don't know about the Chinese and African Jews, but I'm sure there are because Israel is very diverse.
Yeah,
there's people of all colors there. I was talking to
in Israel.
Yeah,
Chris Kane Sword.
Yeah.
But likewise is Filipino, remember?
You black ass motherfucker talking about he fit a penny, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Look, the bottom line is this, y'all. We gotta fight for our country.
Yes, we do, Hope.
We gotta stand for our Constitution because right now they're trying to take away our Constitution. And our Constitution is our protection, is our freedom.
They already started taking away the First Amendment.
We're fucked.
Oh, look at my boy. Look at that nigga. He's gonna be locked up.
They're trying to take our president off the ballot. They want to get rid of the electoral college or the power it has.
Okay, even if they take him off the ballot, that doesn't mean he can't get his name can't get wrote in. That ain't even gonna fucking work.
It's illegal what they're trying to do because it's unconstitutional. I'm just saying that's what they're trying.
But that ain't gonna work because that, like you said, that's against the Constitution.
Yep, it'll end up it'll get sent into the court system. The Nutty Nine will end up voting on it, which is going to go haywire, and then it'll finally get kicked up to SCOTUS. SCOTUS will rule it unconstitutional.
I can't wait for SCOTUS. I can't wait for SCOTUS. I can't wait for SCOTUS.
Either or, I mean, they can try all the how they want. Would it boil down Hillary got mad. Now she's trying to say that it was stolen from her. The bottom line is the bitch had a breakdown because she was cheating, because she was the one cheating.
She
You know what
lost
I'm
the
saying?
election.
Precious.
Look,
My
the
precious. They
Russians
stole it
didn't
from
come
me.
through for her. The Russians didn't come through for her because she was too cocky. You could tell she was cheating. She was playing on she was trying to cheat. And because just how cocky she was with it, already had everything set up. They didn't bank on Trump winning. They got mad because Trump won and he won fair and square. Their asses were cheating. Because how is he winning? He cheated. Wait a minute. How the fuck you gonna figure that he cheated? Because that reason why you breaking down so hard? Because your ass cheated.
Well, no kidding. Look at what happened to Bernie in the primaries. I mean, Bernie had it in the bag. It was supposed to go to him. And as soon as it looked like he was pulling ahead, then the Democrats pulled out the super delegates and stole it back from him to give it to Hillary.
That's a clue to the Republicans. Never have super delegates. They are garbage.
Hillary never could have won in the first place.
Of course she couldn't. That's why she was cheating, dude. She was cheating. That's why she got mad talking about Trump cheating. Because her ass was cheating.
And then if she would have won, we would have been at war with Iran. And that wouldn't have turned out nice.
Yeah, and then we would have been at war with Russia, and we really would have been dealing with collusion.
It was mine. It was mine, my precious. They stole it from me.
Because the bitch was cheating. And it didn't work for her. Because Trump still won.
Well, it's over. It's over and done with. Nothing to speak on there.
No, it's not over, dude.
We gotta work on 2020, y'all. That's what
she can't run for.
The thing is,
no, she's not going to. But believe me, we still got to worry about 2020.
That's right. Look, how y'all like my flags? You know, I still got my flags.
Like I said, I'll vote. I will vote depending on what the agenda is at the time. You know what I mean?
We gotta worry about 2020, plain and simple.
Depending on what the agenda is, that's what I'm going to vote for. Because I don't whoever the president is, it's kind of irrelevant.
Hey, but you're a globalist though. I don't get that.
I think our BG is dead somewhere, and they're gonna have to pull her out sooner or later because she's shriveled up in a corner.
Oh, she's a corpse.
Tired of shit. That's why he's laying in a bed like this.
That woman is a corpse.
She's dead, bro, and that's nobody's questioning that.
He's coughing right now.
Nobody has seen that woman since Kavanaugh got elected.
That's what I said.
But nobody brings that up. No, nobody's talking about that. That's the problem.
They're hoping that they can kick, they're hoping they can kick Trump out, and once he's out, they can put another judge in her place, like her.
Shit.
Likewise, when I go to bed, he's that nigga knocked out.
No, I'm just listening to you.
This nigga like here. Because look, he ain't arguing tonight. I said, likewise, I want you to argue tonight. Damn. You talking to ass right now, dude. You tripping. That's not my likewise. That's not my likewise.
Filipinos have to be in bed by 3.
Oh yeah. That's why you're in bed.
300.
That's why you're
standard time.
Shit, they working at my spot.
Shit, I'm at work right now.
I'm always at work. I work for myself. So I'm
always. You laying on the bed.
See, I'm still in my work clothes.
My mind never leaves work. That's why.
I'm only awake because I'm standing. If I lay down, I'll be gone. Yeah, I'll be out. If I lay down, I'm gone. I'm standing up so I won't fall asleep.
I'm actually gonna sign off and go to bed, guys.
All right, AC, love you, girl. Hello.
Another time.
Good night, AC.
Night.
Have a good night, AC.
Look, you see, I represent our country every day at work.
All right, AC. There she goes.
You're adorable, Hope.
See how y'all like my earrings?
Hope is adorable with her crazy ass.
They're awesome. I love Hope. She doesn't know me, but I love her.
Hope's good people.
Did you come to the mall, Angie?
I was still in a wheelchair. I
Oh,
wanted to
no.
go that year, but I was in a wheelchair.
Oh, okay. From the accident.
Yes. I didn't make it. And since then, since I've been able to walk, I just haven't had the desire to leave my little area. I don't want to
Well,
fly.
thank
I
you,
don't want to
Lord.
drive that far. And my husband doesn't want to go, so.
I know. I'm trying to make it this year, though. I am. I'm in between moving because I move at the end of the month and stuff.
You're moving
So I've been
again?
just putting in that work. I just been putting in that work. Yeah, I'm leaving this area.
Yes.
It turned straight liberal around here.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Liberals in Arizona? Really?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
The
Oh, yeah.
liberals are
Oh.
coming. The liberals are coming. Run for the
Hey,
hills.
I'm gonna wake up this nigga right here. You on some drama shit, nigga.
No,
I'm
just
telling you
asking.
some good shit around here.
You be on some bullshit like, well, I see your ass,
My
nigga.
neighborhood used to
No,
be
You're funny.
conservative.
No, I'm just
And a
asking
lot
because
of, professional people lived around here. They all moved the fuck out.
Likewise, I
And
want to argue.
all these fucking liberals moved in this area.
Last time
Yeah.
I was out there, I thought it was old people to city because you see everybody in golf carts.
Yeah, I know what part you talking about in Surprise. Like the PR where Surprise are, and there's a lot of conservatives out there too.
Yeah, and they're in gated communities right around
Yeah.
the little golf carts.
I'm moving into a gated community.
Those are
There you
nice.
go.
I'm moving into a gated community. I'm moving I'm not going to Peoria, but I'm moving like in the Litchfield Park.
Wait, Hope. Are you trying to say that walls work?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Holy hell, I'm amazed.
Absolutely.
I know, right?
Yeah, but does it keep out the scorpions?
According to the liberal, the wall won't work. It works.
But does it keep out the
Why
scorpions?
the fuck you think Nancy Pelosi and all them bitches got walls around that damn house?
Oh yeah, I remember Laura Loomer. That was cool.
That was
like
funny
a
as
straight
hell.
liberal move, but that was awesome.
No, it wasn't. She's an attention whore. Fuck her.
That was the whole point. Get attention to the problem.
Yeah,
we don't usually do that on the
NYC
conservative
handcuffed
side.
herself
We're
to
kind of
Twitter.
like the people with the straight lace, everybody's
but
working. She went and did a liberal
but
move.
see, the thing is,
I'm glad she did it. To help
I am
them
glad she
understand
did
what
it.
the fuck they doing. Sure.
Yeah, but see, at the end of the day, she's the one that ends up losing.
It made them look like hypocrites. She made her point.
Yeah, she
Okay.
made her point.
Yeah, but she also cried a river too at the end of the day, because she lost a lot of support. She lost her Facebook, she lost her Instagram, and she is still on the West Coast.
She gained support. Facebook
What
takes everybody off. I've been banned so many times on Facebook. Facebook is not even right. They're fascist.
You know what's so funny? You think losing something social media page is losing something?
But you have
Get the fuck out of here.
You have to understand. You have to understand that just because you vote right and you lean right, that not everybody supports your movement. Not everybody supports your antics. Not everybody supports her.
On the right, most people don't expect you to be exactly alike. You're not carbon copy cookie cutters.
No.
But on the left,
That's
if you don't agree with their stuff, they will ban you. They will blockade you somehow, like make you lose your job. They're like fascists.
They'll deperson you.
They'll deperson you.
Yeah, but the thing is,
conservatives don't do that.
Sure, they are, because there's extremes on every side.
Conservatives don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that to each other.
There are extremes on every side.
Right, we don't.
There are extremes.
That's Democrat shit.
Yes, there are extremes on every side. Granted, but what we're saying is, yes, the left will do that to the right, but the right doesn't do that to the left.
We never did that to the left.
Never.
Never.
We're
never had to either.
We're free speech absolutists, even if we disagree with what you're saying. Otherwise, we wouldn't let you talk to us right now. We'd kick you off.
One bitch tried to do that to me.
Well, here's the thing. You have to understand is that I voted for Trump. Okay,
we're listening.
So
I can't tell you voted for Trump. Likewise, I can't tell.
Can't tell either. And we're listening to you. If we didn't,
that nigga full of shit. Fuck you likewise.
If we were leftists,
I love you,
fascists,
brother, but fuck
globalists,
you.
we would kick you off because you're different. If this was a liberal group, they would kick us
Likewise,
all
nigga,
out
though.
because we're different.
Yup, they sure would.
Because it
Oh, if
happens
this
to
was
me.
a
I'll come
liberal
and
group,
start
I'd have been
talking.
out of here a while
Likewise,
ago, just
when I
because I
come
done
start
said
throwing
some
up some
ignorant
sandwiches,
shit.
we gonna kick it, dude,
What's
nigga.
really
Yeah.
messed up though is that people will talk to me. I'll start talking. They're like, "I like you. You're nice." And then once they find out that I'm right leaning, constitutional, conservative, oh, can't be friends with you.
Likewise, ass.
You're
You know
against
what? I
abortion.
can
Fuck
honestly
you,
say
likewise.
surprisingly here. I start off a conversation. They learn that I'm a cool. They learn my personality first. They see I'm a cool person and shit, right?
Yep.
And then I don't. And then I speak, like political stuff or whatever like that.
Yes.
And I don't even speak left wing shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I speak,
I don't either.
certain stuff. And then when they find out that and then later on when I become a Republican, you know what? They be like, well, damn,
I thought you were
so
cool.
Republicans were stuck up and all about the rich, but damn, you represent them well. You got my attention. I want to listen to more what you got to say to me. Now, and let me tell you something. I was at work, right? I was talking to a little young Mexican boy, right? He don't know nothing about politics, and I wasn't even talking politics. I was talking to him more about, as far as what do you plan on, what like careers and stuff. What are you doing for yourself? He young, cause I cater to the youth, and while I was talking to him, here's this older liberal sitting in the other bed. He listening on a conversation. Then he was like, can I ask you? He said, what party are you a part of? I said, what party do you think I'm part of? The first thing he said was fucking Democrat. And it's, of course, because I'm black. So then I said, no, I'm a Republican. He said, well, you talk like a Democrat. I said, no, I talk like a Republican. I said, Republicans pushes career and work for your stuff. Democrat push control and freebie. They want to give away shit.
Nah, I don't buy that. I can't buy that.
Yeah, they do. Get the fuck out of here with that. Come on now. Democrats, they say, oh, we'll give you your welfare. We'll give you
Yeah, lying
but in the
motherfuckers.
meanwhile, they fucking controlling you. Because
Yeah.
now they want to know how much money you make.
Yes.
You can't make this money, or you can't make that money.
Man.
Then they worry about who the fuck in your house.
Suck my.
The application is like,
stop it.
who all the adults in your house? Who all the kids in your house? Are you receiving money for them kids? Are you that adult making money? Come on, that's fucking control.
That's government in general.
Stop it.
That's government census in general.
Don't no fucking
Stop it.
Republicans trying to take you off of motherfucking welfare.
Yeah, people getting a check. People like getting a check. You like working and getting your own money.
Republicans promote
it's independence.
freedom.
It makes you feel good because you're bringing home some money because you work and sweat your own money, not getting something from the taxpayers that you steal from one person and give to somebody else.
Look, I'm here, y'all.
Hey, Mo.
I'm here. I got some
But
Bud
see,
Light.
everybody, this is everybody
Yeah, Bud Light.
me off. They want to always say that the Republicans and the Democrats the same. No, the fuck they ain't. Democrats want to control every damn thing. And
Yes.
bring bullshit.
Yes, they do.
Republicans, not say they don't have flaws too, but at the end of the day, Republicans speaks about freedom.
Is you trying to give the flag home?
Work for your damn stuff.
Freedom.
It's freedom of speech.
When you
Damn
work
it.
for your own fucking money, when you work for your own damn money, you had the freedom to do what the fuck you want to do. When I went to the summit,
you fuckers,
just to walk up and buy me a glass of champagne.
Fuck the fuckery.
That
Fuck
was $28 a glass.
Yeah, suck my dick. Suck my dick.
My hard money paid for it.
Suck my dick.
It felt good to go into a store and not look at a price tag and just grab what the fuck I want. I ain't got the budget
Fuck political correctness shit, motherfucker. I don't say that here.
But when you
Suck my dick.
and shit, you gotta do all this budgeting.
I said it.
Because you want a fixed income, and
Suck
then
my dick.
you gotta worry about how much money you make. If you making too much, or you going over the limit that they allow you to make.
Yes.
Who the fuck want to live like that?
Kiss motherfucking ass. This shit. Fuck you with the fuckery. Fuck you with the
Who want to
fuckery.
live like that though?
Yeah, right.
Nobody. I don't want to live like that.
Nobody.
I don't want anybody telling me what I can do with my money.
That's fuck out here.
I want to go out and buy something. I
Eat
can
a
go
bag
buy
of
it because I
dicks.
saved up the money for it.
I don't want nobody to tell me how much motherfucking money I can make.
Right? I want a second job. I can get a second job. Want a third job. I can get a second job. Want one job. I can have one job. Save my money and buy what I want.
Yup.
You can't tell me that my husband can't be in my house.
Yup. That's how they do it.
They play a bullshit with you. They play a political. I call this the political games. They play political games. That's all they do, because political games come down to political correctness, the PC shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta stand out and tell them to suck our dicks, even for a man or woman.
And check this out. The problem is, Republicans' job is to go against the Democrats. The Democrats' job is to go against the Republicans no matter what. That's why shit never gets resolved.
The Republicans' job is to work for the people. The Democrats' job is to put the people down.
If you ever watch it, like they're not working for us. Nobody. That's what I kept telling you guys. It doesn't matter who we elect. They have one job, is to keep fighting each other and never accomplishing anything. The destruction of America is the goal.
You're electing the wrong people. Stop electing Democrats with a Republican name
But then
tag
the Republicans don't fight back or do anything about it. Republicans,
they're not real Republicans.
Well, they control the House and the Senate for 2 years. Nothing happened.
Because they were.
Likewise, you are right, nigga. You like you're a funeral, nigga. Hold on. Likewise,
did you go to sleep?
Oh, you dead? You like a funeral, nigga. Nigga,
knocked out.
Nigga, like a funeral. No, I was concerned with the motherfucker. Fuck that. I can't concern that nigga look like he was in a coffin. Hold on, let me check on the nigga.
If you start watching how people vote, you can tell. Start watching how people vote.
It's getting only pay time.
Look at how people vote. You can tell the Republicans from the Democrats. They all might have the same tag on. They might say Republican, but when you sit down, look at how they vote. They vote as a Democrat, then they're Democrats. Don't vote them back in office again. I don't care what the tag says. Stop looking at their label and look at what they do. People don't lie about what they do.
Oh, you still walk, nigga. Okay.
No, he's not. He's sleeping.
Nigga, likewise, your ass. Likewise, you're a fucking fraud. You're a fraud. You're a fraud. You're a fraud.
It's okay. You can go to bed.
No, I'm not sleeping at all.
Nigga, you're a fraud. I fuck with you.
Anyway,
because if I stop moving, I'm going to sleep too.
Whatever the people want, that's who's gonna get elected to office.
Nigga, you fell asleep. Nigga thought you was dead. That's how you up, nigga.
No, I'm just sitting here laying down thinking, bro.
Drunk ass. I ain't mad at you though.
Bruh.
Anyway, whatever the people select, that's what's gonna be in office. Okay,
that's not true. They got
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Guys,
you do not know how many illegals were here.
Guys,
you know,
guys,
I called. Yes.
Legal.
Guys.
Legal.
Yes.
Guys.
Legal.
Legal.
No, I was imitating Big Mike Jr. He said, "Do the pigeon for Trump impression." Guys.
Oh.
Hey, legal funny the bitch.
I have ice on speed dial in my phone, and I called probably a dozen different phone calls because they had people. You're not supposed to be within a certain amount of feet near the building when you vote, and they had people all the way up to the door telling all these illegals who to vote for and giving them little cards and telling them vote for this person, and they were all Democrats, every single last one of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw it with my own eyes, and I did call and reported it. But I'm not sure if it did any good because I'm in a sanctuary city.
Okay.
But I did report. I called ICE, and I called. Can't tell you the number.
Damn, Angie's
Voting.
out right now. That's what I'm talking about. I've been waiting for you, Angie. Come on.
I called that voting
Bring it.
thing. I can't remember. It's 3:00 in the morning my time. But I called that number that there's a number.
It's only
Yeah.
12 here.
Yeah, you guys are on a different time. You don't change times over
See,
there.
Hope come out anytime. Look, I call Hope anytime. If you want him early morning, Hope come out and cut your motherfucking throat, motherfucker, nigga. On that thing.
I have to be in bed before my husband gets up for work.
Angie, you know
He fusses at me when I don't sleep.
Hey, yeah, I know. I always been a cutthroat nigga. I've been a cutthroat nigga. I don't give a fuck. I will cut your motherfucking throat. Shut the fuck up. Don't cut me sideways, bitches.
I'll be up in 4 hours cooking breakfast for the little people. I homeschool.
Look, Angie. That's how.
Yeah.
That's how I said, Angie. I saw it like, damn, Angie, you so cutthroat, right? But you
I am.
That video kind of like, I ain't got time for that.
I am so cutthroat, and I'm to the point, and I'm busy. I'm always
because
busy
that's it real.
doing something.
Real.
I study everything. I read stuff people don't want to read. I don't care if it's 500 pages.
Yes.
I'll tell you what people won't tell you is in there. They'll skim over it and say, this is in there. I'm like, no, it wasn't. Look on page 200. Oh,
I guess we look. Me, you, Hope. Do we watch Fox every day? We don't wake up. We don't wake up early in the morning and say, let's watch Fox. Let's watch Fox. We don't fucking get our fucking sorry, y'all.
You know,
people jack off on Fox.
Listen,
I would not jack off on Fox.
You know, people that watch Fox News don't watch YouTube. People that watch Fox News don't watch YouTube. If you were to watch YouTube,
off of porn,
you get more information from YouTube than you would get it on a Fox News. Sean Hannity.
Oh yeah, what I said.
Sean Hannity, in 1 hour, his 1 hour show, like it's only 38 minutes, I think, of content, and the rest 22 minutes of My Pillow and Gold and this and that fucking commercials.
I do check Fox News occasionally online on the YouTube channel, but I don't watch Fox News. But
and you notice. And you notice the Fox News commercials are always buy gold, buy this, buy that.
I don't really watch it because I don't know.
They cater to the boomers, like I was saying in the beginning of the show. The Q boomers. Let's go back to that real quick. They watch Fox News. That's why you watch Fox News. You're gonna see a bunch of My Pillow commercials. Hey folks, call in now. You get 2 pillows for the price of one.
Hi, Pam.
You know what I do every day? Every single day. I read the president's tweets. And I go looking for the crumbs he leaves. He's always telling us something. Yeah. Every single day he tells us something. I read them every day. Sometimes there's like 30 of them, and sometimes there's 1 or 2, and sometimes he tweets nothing. But I check it. He tells us what's going on.
Hey, Pam.
I unfollowed Trump. I unfollowed Trump a couple of months ago. I'm like, stop fucking tweeting and just do something. I don't want to hear your beef. I'm tired of that shit.
No, you have to support Trump, right? I've always been in your corner, my nigga.
You don't want him to stop tweeting because when he tweets, he tells us stuff that the news won't tell us because they are fake news. They won't tell you anything. They tell you exact opposite of what he's telling you, and what he's telling you is true because I back check and fact check everything he says.
Yeah,
he doesn't lie to you.
Here's my point.
Well, I know people that work closely with Trump.
That's good.
I have a question for you guys in general. But
you're the globalist. You land down, you drunk motherfucker.
I'm not drunk.
All right, globalist.
I have a question for you guys that are super Trump supporters. Now,
I'm an America supporter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because we still gotta fight even when Trump finishes terms.
What's up, likewise? Yeah. That's my brother.
Yeah, go ahead and talk. I'm sorry I interrupted you. Go ahead and talk, likewise. I'm sorry.
Likewise, you my dude. I don't care. You part of my clique, dude. Stay here.
Keep talking because I was being rude.
All right, let him talk.
My question is, why do you guys hinge off every word that Trump says? Or
What?
people assume, people just, because everybody's Trump this, Trump said that, Trump says this.
Yeah.
Because people ignore him. And they make up their own narrative, and they try to push lies.
But
This whole time they said that he colluded with Russia, and they
Matter of
lied.
fact,
They're still
And they
trying to
lied
push
for
that.
3 fucking
I'm gonna make you my
And they
bar. I
spent
like you.
all that money.
for the shit.
Right.
He said
You
from
get
the
it, Rest. I
beginning
like
that
you.
he
They
was
lied.
innocent.
I'm asking, is this affecting your
Because
life?
you don't even know what a wrench is anyway.
Is this affecting your life, or is this
Is what
just
affecting my life?
or is it that you
He
just
kind of
want
right
drama?
though.
Or is it just that you want drama like a soap opera?
I like being knowledgeable. For
Let me put it to
8
you
years.
like this. This is my thing. If you want to get my answer, my bad, Angie. Go ahead and speak, baby.
Oh,
and
you
I'll
can talk. I
speak.
was listening. I'm sorry.
This is the thing. Nobody gonna tell me who the fuck I can support and who I can't support.
Come on, like
It ain't
what?
affecting shit.
Come on, like what?
I'm gonna support. I can do what the hell I want and how I want.
That's the argument,
Don't
nigga.
nobody control my mind.
Nigga.
I don't listen. I'm not on nobody's bandwagon.
Nigga.
I'm not gonna let the manipulative shit that people try to put out there.
Nigga.
You ain't supposed to like Trump. Bitch,
Nigga, sit the goofy ass down.
Color got to do with me liking somebody.
You goofy nigga.
My skin color is not gonna determine what party I'm supposed to be a part
Amen.
of. And who the fuck
Likewise, drunk ass can't even up, nigga. That
plain
nigga.
and simple.
And with me,
That's my answer.
and with
It
me,
ain't affecting shit.
what happened with me?
I don't give a
9/11
shit.
happened.
That nigga fucked up. He looked down.
What happened with me was 9/11.
I love likewise.
I
think with your crazy ass.
I opened my eyes because I have
We gonna kick it.
I have a parent who's an engineer. He said, when those buildings went down, that's not right. There's something wrong. Something happened. And I started digging, and I digged, and I digged, and I found some stuff that they didn't tell us in the newspaper. And even as far as back then, I knew it was fake news. And I started watching, I started researching, and I went back and I listened to every single thing that Bush 1 said. And that's when I started listening to the New World Order, all that stuff, and trying to figure out what he meant. It was all cryptic. And then I just went back and listened to everybody, and I look at everything with a different light. Under Obama, I knew before the man was ever voted into office, he was not right, that he was Muslim. I read his book from cover to cover. I told people, and they're like, you're just racist because he's going to be a first black president, and you don't want a black man and leading the country. And I'm like, that's not it. He's not even black. He's African. He's not from here. That black people and African are different. You grow up in Africa, you have a total different government. No people from somewhere else should be our president because you're our enemy. Unless you're here, that's why you're supposed to be an American. You don't know, and you don't have our best interests at heart. And then I was so vocal under Obama, I was made to be shut up because I got audited a couple of times under Obama. They went after people who were too vocal. And I stayed blocked on different media like Twitter, Facebook, and Periscope. I stayed blocked all the time because I said things they didn't like and they would shut me down. Right. So when Trump was in office, I said, I'm not going to shut up. I said, he's supporting me. I support him. I'm going to keep being vocal because at least I know my president is not going to put me down. The people under him, they're trying to tear me down. But my president at least is for America and he's for me. So that's my story.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was just curious because, for me, like I said, I voted for Trump and I support him too. But,
is you gonna vote for him in 2020 though? Is you are gonna vote for him in 2020? Be honest.
Depends on what's going.
No, it's the decision make now, dude. I mean, come on. Is you is or you ain't?
No, it depends on what the agenda is.
Oh my God, that means you full of shit. Likewise.
Oh, depends.
Likewise, you full of shit. This is why I always say you full of shit right here, dude. No, I love it. Likewise.
Did you really even vote for Trump?
Likewise, full of shit. No, likewise, I love a nigga.
Like, listen, check this out.
Likewise, my nigga.
When is the election? When is it? When is the election? This Tuesday. The election is this Tuesday, right? let's for example,
Hey,
correct?
likewise in my circle.
All right, that the question that should be asked: if the elections are this coming Tuesday, would you vote?
Yes,
That
I
should
would.
be the
Would I?
question.
No.
Yes,
I
yes,
honestly,
would.
if I had
No. No.
if the elections was this Tuesday, I
No.
wouldn't be motivated to go vote. Honestly,
Man, fuck that shit.
I would
got-
because
Vote
I'm
don't fucking
at
count,
that motherfucking
motherfucker.
compared to 2016, 2016, I was hyped. I woke up at 5 in the morning to go vote in 2016.
Can I tell you something? I have not really been past it until 2016 because I found out I saw the fuckery. I saw the fucker legal.
That's not like in 2016, I was hyped to go vote. I was like, yeah, Trump. I was up at 5 in the morning. I fucking drove people to vote. But right now, I'm not excited. I don't see, I don't see a wall. That's my shit. I don't see the wall. I don't see this chick getting locked up, Hillary. Nobody's getting locked up.
Hey,
Nothing's
you right,
happening.
dude. I can't lie.
That's
You know
why.
what? I can't even argue with you, my nigga.
That's the three things
No.
he talked about: draining the swamp. What the swamp is getting worse. Look at all the Democrats that took over. What swamp? You draining the swamp? You got fucking Cortez,
Yes,
Ibrahim, whatever, and all these other people. That's not draining the swamp.
that nigga ain't lying.
People were sleeping when the
He can't do it by his motherfucking self.
That's
though.
true.
He can't do it by himself.
That's
He
true.
can't do it by himself. Well, you got all these motherfucking Renos bringing these bitches in here.
Yeah.
People
Fucking
were
Renos.
That's why I go-
asleep when the Justice Democrats were lining up and planning stuff, and I
fucking
kept
McCain-
talking about
That's
them.
why-
People looked at me like I was
McCain
crazy.
fucked us. Fucking Paul Ryan fucked us.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly. You elect them. You elect them.
Yes, yeah.
You
Come
elect
on.
them.
They ain't
Listen,
ready for this shit, y'all. You dick.
You-
If our own party is not
Suck my dick.
You keep
All
saying
Your ass,
If
bitches.
you think about it, all the fucking McCain people is
You
the ones
fuck
that's
come
fucking
lick
us.
my ass.
You couldn't
All the
convince
McCain
some people that
is
McCain
fucking.
was bad. I
Okay,
told people a
but-
long time he's not a Republican. He's a Democrat, and they said, "Well, he says he was a Republican." I said he
Come
doesn't
on now.
vote Republican
You
ever.
understand, Angie?
Don't vote for that man. Vote him out.
You-
I've been saying that for a
These
long time.
fucking
People don't
cunts.
listen. They
You know
do
how-
not listen. They're
These fucking
lazy.
cunts.
You know how all this is a setup? Let's say Obama would have lost to McCain, right? McCain would have done the same shit Obama did. The only thing is McCain can't get away with it because he's an old white dude. Obama got away with it because he's a black dude. And if you question Obama, you're a racist. That's how they stop you there. So
That is exactly how they
excuse
shut
for
us
black
up. They
that
called us a
question fucking
racist.
Obama?
So that's how they do
Y'all
it.
ain't the only
It's
motherfuckers that
same-
face it though.
same
We
thing with-
face that shit too.
It doesn't matter who gets elected. They're still gonna go out to do what
As
they're
long
set
as
out to do.
it's a globalist.
They're not.
They're
Yeah, the
fake
globalists control it no matter
presidents.
what. Listen, the globalists
They
are going to
don't-
control it no matter. That's what I listen. Trump. I elected him. I believe that he wanted to do the right thing. But once he got to once he got to office, he realized shit. You know, I can't do what I want. I got to do what these motherfuckers tell me to do.
That's
I want
not
my
true.
son to
He
live.
ain't doing
I
no
want
He's
I
not
want my
doing
sons
it.
to live.
He
That's
is fighting
bullshit.
them, and
All
he
right.
said,
All right.
if you
What-
listen to his tweets or if you listen to the man's
tweets.
mouth,
I
he said
ain't
even
gonna
in
sit here and
the
let
man
nobody put no
talks.
bullshit on my fucking president.
That's right. He
See,
talks.
but you see,
and all of these.
but you see how you got like.
he has these meetings.
But
He
you-
talks.
that's
He
why
said,
For real,
I'm
I
going
love the
to
chat.
fight.
Yeah.
But now
Let me tell you something.
He said,
You're
I'm
not
gonna
sit on
fight
here
till
and
the
discredit
end.
my fucking
Jeez.
president. No, you
He
won't.
said, President Trump said, I'm going to fight till the end. And that is exactly what
Okay.
he's doing.
I
He
bet
has
I
not
could-
given up.
I
And
bet
we
I
need
could
to
get.
not give up either.
I bet I could make a Jesus joke, which I'm not because I'm Christian, but nobody would get upset. But say something bad about Trump, everybody gets riled up. Oh shit!
Only
no,
if it's a
shut up.
lie.
Well, can I
Guess
just finish?
what?
Only-
It's
only
real,
if
you
it's
know.
said it live.
It's
You
real.
can't say
But
lies
this-
all the time.
but this goes back. This goes back to what Likewise was trying to ask you guys. Why do you guys take everything to like heart, like everything that Trump says, like everything? But
or get the fuck out of here.
Jesus.
You want to know?
Blank.
Do you know how when we've
Respect
had
my motherfucking president. This
with
is
President-
this is my country.
Okay.
this poor
This is my
president?
country. He is the president of the United States.
Yes,
he
he
is our
is.
leader.
You
Yeah.
want to
Do
know
not disrespect him.
since the very
How the fuck
beginning?
you gonna have other
no
countries
one-
respect our country if you on this motherfucker disrespecting them?
Hey,
From
hope.
the
Hey,
very
hope.
beginning.
Hey, hope. Hey, hope. Hope.
Yeah.
You remember we talking Nat Turner. Nat Turner, that motherfucker was a goat. That motherfucker, he exposed these racist motherfuckers. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
slurring so bad, Mo.
I know I
I'm
am.
just saying,
'cause I'm
bottom
drunk.
line, this is the thing. At the end of the day,
She's out slurring.
Yeah, it's really
I
bad.
get on this motherfucker, and
You
no
sound like
matter
you're gonna
what,
bite your
goddamn
tongue off.
nobody's gonna fucking disrespect my president. Point blank.
It's
This is our
called me out.
president of the
It's
United
slurring.
States. You don't
I can
fucking
tell you
like
what
it,
your
get the
breathalyzer
fuck
is just
out of
by
here.
listening
I
to
am
you.
You don't like what he's
drunk.
doing? Get the fuck out of here.
And you know,
More
What I'm
since
drunk.
saying
since that
Trump
man
has
was
said a lot of had got these motherfuckers
More
think he's
drunk.
stupid. He's far from dumb. We don't have
you,
a dummy running our country.
you know what's really sad is that
We
from the
don't have
very
a dummy
beginning
running our country.
they have never respected him as a president. From the very beginning, all they have tried to do is impeach him for nothing.
Exactly.
For nothing. And you want to
And
know
then
why
they
I'm
sat
so
there and
upset
told a
about
bunch
it?
of
Yes,
fucking
Lord. Right, Pamela.
He hasn't been given a chance to be the president at all.
Because I'm drunk.
He's been under some
Yeah,
kind of.
I'm drunk. I'm
They've
drunk.
been spying on him illegally. He's been under
But
some
I'm
kind of
drunk as
something.
fuck, okay?
They're going after his kids now. They can't get him because he did nothing wrong. They went after everybody around him. They tried to
and
set
they
him
still
up,
ain't getting
and
nowhere.
they still haven't found
I am
anything.
And
drunk.
ain't found shit.
They're wasting taxpayer money trying to take our president down when they should be working with him.
Yeah, I was drunk.
You want to know why we're mad and we take up for
I
Trump?
don't give a fuck.
Because we
Fuck
got
the
a ton of
motherfucker.
crap people dumping crap on him,
Angie,
and
let's
he
be real,
needs us to
motherfucker.
stand
Shit.
behind him.
Man, Angie, fuck these cocksucking motherfuckers.
And as
Yeah.
far as Christian wise,
This
if
cocksucking
anybody
motherfucker can
show
suck
me
my
other
dick.
yes, I
Fuck
would
them.
stand up
They
too.
can
I
stay
would
my
get mad
dick.
too. I would get mad and
I
stand
said
up
it.
for
Suck
Christ
my
as
dick,
well.
nigga.
But
Is
what
they
you
ready
won't
for this
do,
shit?
what you won't do is get on this motherfucker and
Suck my
discredit
dick.
my
Is they
fucking
ready for this
president
shit?
when he done a lot for this fucking
Sean,
country.
Obama was working for the Muslims. If you go and look at
Obama ain't
everything
never
he's
did
done,
shit for this
he
damn
did
country.
everything for the
Man,
Muslims.
fuck the chat room. I can suck my dick
He
too.
built up
Nigga.
ISIS. He put the Muslim
Yeah,
Brotherhood in office. Terror was in office. He had everything
you
all lined
fucking
up.
nuts.
He went from they were moving at a slow pace prior to Obama. Obama
You
put
fucking this
the
shit.
Globalism plan in
You bitch.
hyperdrive and got like 30 years worth of stuff done in 8 years.
Man, fuck
He
you.
moved us so fast forward. That's why they're so mad right now,
I'm
because
finna
Trump
grab
has
you some more.
knocked them
Shut
back
up, man.
25
Fuck
years.
you bitches.
I'm tired of
If you
fair
come to
weather motherfuckers getting on here talking shit.
if you come to my town, I don't know
Y'all
how many
fuck shit,
people
you
have
fucking bitch.
read the Agenda
You
21.
fucking,
They've
cut,
got the
nigga.
light rail up. They
Cut,
got all
bitch.
these stack them and rack
You
them
fuck
buildings
you.
everywhere because they want to move
Go
everyone
get kicked
downtown.
for ass.
They did all that under Obama. They were throwing money left and
Right.
right on this Agenda 21.
Oh, fuck that.
Exactly, Angie.
You
Yep.
look all around my
Fuck
town,
them,
and
man.
it's like we've got Republicans here that are not Republicans.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
I
look
know.
wrong,
look
They
bitches.
into
vote
Agenda
Democrat
2030. That's even more
everything.
shit.
It's not true. They say that on
Y'all ready?
paper,
Y'all
but
ready?
they're pushing it like they're still doing Agenda 21. That's why they're
Yeah,
bringing in
more
all these
crazy, more wild
illegals.
that. Y'all
They're
want
still
more.
hyperdrive. They're doing
Suck
it
my
right in
dick.
our
Well, they're
faces,
trying to
like an
send it
FU
into
right in our
hyperdrive.
face.
That's the thing, though. They just got set back a couple of years because the monkey wrench that is Trump that got thrown into the system.
Why do you think, cornered rats fight and scratch
Oh
the living
shit.
daylights
Crazy.
out of you? They are
See?
cornered rats.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, no kidding. No kidding. They're
They
cornered.
are scratching and throwing lies and stealing and doing whatever they can, bringing in all these illegals, lying
And they
about the
still
president.
fucking getting caught.
Yep. And they're still lying, even when the proof is in front of their face. They're still lying
Still lying.
because they're dirty, rotten rats.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't tell the truth. The truth was thrown them in their face and smacked them real good. They still wouldn't tell the truth. Especially that Hillary rat. She's still on tour in her little moo-moo lion,
Yeah, bitch.
walking around in some kind of moo-moo. Can't even
No,
stand up.
she always dresses in that Maoist outfit. Like if you look at
I
old
think she's
images of
hiding her
Mao
ankle
and then look at
bracelet.
what she wears, it's very similar.
I think she's hiding her ankle bracelet. I think we're going to see some heads fling. All these guys, Comey and all of them, they're telling on each other and they're trying to. I was listening to them. They're all telling on one another.
Oh,
Yeah.
y'all gonna like Angie. Come on.
No, seriously, they're what do you call it? They're throwing each other under the bus. Something's going
Big
down, y'all.
time.
I can't tell you
Big
exactly
time.
what's going down, but if you're watching, you can smell it and taste it.
Oh shit!
Look
Come
how they
on,
doing,
Angie.
Look how they
Once you
doing.
get the
Look how
fuck
they
up,
doing
you whole
Biden right now.
shit.
Look how they doing. Look how they doing
Damn.
Biden.
Yep.
They threw him
Those
straight under the motherfucking bus. They
Oh
threw
my
him first.
god.
Head under.
Come on. Is they
and
ready?
anybody who reads and who has read
Shit.
anything,
And you know
just
what's so
look.
funny? He's still ahead of every motherfucking body. They threw him under the bus, but he's still ahead of everybody. Biden. I think it's gonna
Biden,
be a showdown between Biden and motherfucking Trump. I
I've been
see it.
watching him. Biden is having, I don't know if anybody knows what TIAs are. They're like tiny little strokes, transient ischemia attacks. The man, I've watched him talking, watched him on CNN, watched him on a bunch of different stuff. He's having many strokes. I don't think he's going to make it because
Nope.
he'll be standing there and his
Well,
face.
next in line, Sanders got it.
Yeah, and Sanders
Bernie
is about
Sanders.
as
Nobody
old.
wants Sanders because he's old as fart.
No.
Oh, there's a motherfucker. But he running. He on the top running.
But Biden, I don't know if he's going to make it through the year because he has a lot of those TIAs. If you watch him talking, watch his face and watch his eyes, and then he loses his place so badly and starts rambling on about something. That's how people do when they have those little tiny strokes. He's got something going on.
I suffer from those.
You
All
do?
you gotta do is take an aspirin.
Yeah.
The man's old, though. He's older than President Trump.
I
Yep.
know.
And Trump doesn't even act like an old man. He acts like he's half his age. Well, maybe 50. That guy's got more energy than I do.
Yeah.
Damn, Angie.
And I'm hyper.
I'm glad.
Seriously. Like,
He's
good
like
luck
hyper
keeping
on
up.
steroids.
Like, that's the thing. Is Biden going to be able to
Right.
outpace
No.
Trump at the rallies? Is he going to be able to go around to every different state like
Hillary
Trump
couldn't
did?
even.
No.
Hillary couldn't even do it. You
No.
remember her
None of them.
falling and then
None of
running
them that
into
Trump,
are running
the
against
van.
him
Trump is
have a hope.
They threw into a van like a
Trump.
sack of potatoes.
I would say
That was
that.
hysterical. They literally just lobbed her in there like a
Say that.
slab of beef.
I would say that Trump is more like.
Oh, he's suffering from a lack of adrenochrome.
Yeah.
They threw her into the back of that van like they mugged her and grabbed her and stuffed her in there.
They treated her
Damn.
like a hostage, like she was a
I
kidnap
would say
victim.
that,
I'm not
that
laughing at her
Trump is
pain.
more-
It just looked funny.
Oh, I'm laughing at both.
I don't want to be cruel.
Nah, I will. I'm happy to be
Fuck her.
I
cruel.
have a
I'll
YouTube
be
channel,
cool.
but I
Fuck
don't
him.
have anything. I don't think I have anything that's not hidden. I might start back doing YouTube stuff again. I stopped for a while. I was having migraines bad for about maybe 3 months. And then I went to the neurologist and I had some bad nerves, and now I'm all straightened out again and the migraines are gone. So I might start back doing lives again. But I was really
I'm going
sick
back
for a
out.
while.
I'm going back out being an activist again.
I've
It's
been
getting
doing
near
that.
time. I gotta get back out there.
Those migraines took me down for a while, though. I was sick as a dog half the time and still had to take care of the kids and stuff. So I might start back doing my lives again. I don't know if you can click on me and follow it, and then that way, if I do something, it'll show up. I don't remember who asked. Where did it go? Patty P?
What's that little motherfucker that keeps standing up on tables and shit?
Oh,
What's his Beto?
Beto.
Yeah.
Beto the beta.
Gosh, he is annoying. But he's up in the running. He even up in the polls good too.
Copying my Jesse Lee Peterson. Beta.
He like
Oh,
third.
this is
He like
recent.
third place.
Oh yeah, he's gonna talk
fake.
to everybody about eating magic dirt.
He's fake. He's talking his
He's-
natural Spanish language with his little Irish self.
he's
Beto
so-
O'Rourke. Was it Sean Patrick or Patrick Francis or something? O'Rourke.
Yeah, Robert
He trying to get.
Francis
He,
O'Rourke.
That's
you know,
it. Robert
of
Francis
course, he's gonna
O'Rourke.
get the LBG TQ WXOL community.
STD.
You know, they every year they add a fucking alphabet to their damn community.
I know they're trying to blend in and take down the kids with them. Nasty mofos.
No, but
People
a
are
lot of gays
retarded.
don't even like that.
Age is just a number.
They
You
say-
saw
No
that?
sign of wisdom.
Did you see that Converse commercial? That pissed me off so bad. They got some. They ought to beat those parents that allow their. I don't know if he was 10 to dress
Who?
like a cross dresser. Converse. They have a commercial
With him?
with a little kid on there with the little rainbow Converse shoes, and he's got his makeup on, and
Oh, come on now.
he's all. Oh, that
Not
pissed me off.
Converse, man. Why the
It's on
Yep.
YouTube. You can Google it
Why is
Are
they
you-
trying to push this shit? And let me tell you something.
because they're nasty.
Let me tell you something. Even my daughter gay, but she don't even agree with that shit. She said she don't like the fact that little boy, and she don't like the fact the little boy is cross dressing and promoting.
Parents did that to him.
She
They're
said she
using
don't
them for
like
money.
that shit. She
They're
said that's
using them for
fucking
money.
gross.
Kids
She
don't
said she
think
don't
like
believe
that.
that kids, and my daughter's gay. She said she
Right.
don't believe that kids at 5 years old and 10 years old should be able to cross dress and determine their own sex.
I have said this
She don't
before.
believe. She said she don't like that shit. She said that's bullshit, and she feel that it's the parents doing that shit to the kids.
It is. It's child abuse. And I've
It
said
really
before,
And my daughter's gay and saying this.
right?
She said she could see if they was, the age like she was.
Like,
My daughter
yeah.
came out when she was 16 years old. She's
Right.
old enough to understand it. She said, but at 5 years old, like little kids, she don't like that they're pushing homosexuality on little children. She said she don't like that shit.
It's child abuse.
It
And
really is. It's disgusting
It is.
as well. It's like, why would we allow these people to do this to our kids? I don't even have any, and I'm disgusted by it.
Yeah.
Oh, I think somebody ought to take their legs off of them and beat them with them. Yes, I'm advocating violence.
I don't blame you.
I'm a
I don't
parent.
blame you.
They need to take the legs off the parents and beat the parents with their legs. Beat them
Yup.
with their own legs. I'm laughing, but I'm serious. That's child abuse. That's straight up child abuse. I
It
don't
is.
know.
It seriously is.
I can't even watch it without feeling disgusted.
Exactly.
And they're using this little white boy as the poster face for all this shit, like it's okay. He
I'm
putting on the
thinking-
makeup. I ain't gonna lie, the boy can know how to do motherfucking makeup, and that's sad. He
I
know
think
how to do
fucking shit's
makeup
sad.
better than grown folks.
I'm thinking that poor little kid's gonna commit suicide before he's 15.
Probably.
Probably.
Well, another
No,
dicey
what
death.
pissed me off is I didn't like how they had grown gay men throwing money at him.
Oh, that's nasty. Because that was
That was gross.
yeah, that was pedo.
You do know that kid is always around drugs and all that stuff, right?
Yeah,
Like,
if you're in
on
Hollywood,
Yeah,
drugs.
and that's not
area,
good, bro.
And gay people do a lot of drugs and the clubs and shit like that. Like,
Oh yeah.
that's all they're gonna do.
That's not good, bro.
Child
That is
abuse.
It's not good.
Not gonna do it.
It's promoting a destructive lifestyle.
No, but then other kids see it and they're gonna start doing it too. It's look, RuPaul's drag.
Yeah,
You see that
that's my concern.
No, but you see
My concern
RuPaul's
is
drag.
thinking that it's okay to cross dress.
But
That's
what
confusing our motherfucking kids.
what channel is RuPaul's drag? I think it's VH1, right?
I don't know. I don't have
Or-
cable.
No.
Remember, or the Learning Channel is one of those, like one of those educational channels. They have it on. The Learning
That's
Channel.
messed up if it's on the
I
Learning
don't have
Channel.
my fucking
They
kids looking
like
at
Honey
it.
Boo
My
Boo,
daughter
all
don't
those
look at that
shows,
shit.
all
I
the
don't watch that
degenerate.
either.
You gotta go to the source of the degeneracy. Where is all this degeneracy coming from? Instead of back and forth, where is all this degeneracy stemming from? who's promoting this shit? Is it the porn? Is it the movies? Is it the music? Is it the commercials? Is it the TV? You look at all the commercials, it's there. They're promoting that the gay agenda to kids. They're feeding it. Arthur. I'm pretty sure you guys know who's Arthur, the cartoon
I
on
saw
on
that.
PBS.
I don't let my
Look,
daughter watch that no more.
so
The Mr.
but-
Byrne, what
but
is it?
now-
Ratburn is getting married to another guy on
but
there.
you see how they make it like it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. You know,
It's
back
called
then
brainwashing.
back then in the 90s, I was wearing baggy pants. If you wear tight, you're gay. Now, if I don't wear tight pants, I'm considered, out of it.
Weird.
You can't wear baggy pants now.
If
There's
you
no
wear them
such-
down your butt, it used to be that you're a prisoner waiting on something, but now
no, but now it's
it's
cool.
like the style.
But the music, the degeneracy. Remember when rap was? I was listening to an old school rap, like it was positive. When I think Ice Cube did a positive song, like kids stay out of drugs and type
Excuse
shit.
me, Dougie Fresh.
And then why did
I ain't
rap
listen to
become
that shit
degenerate?
when I was coming up.
Yeah. Why did that happen?
NWA. Who was the Jewish guy? The what's his name? Jerry Eller, whatever.
I don't know.
He
Jerry
started
Hill was the manager.
Heller. Then he started telling him, "Hey, rap about drugs. Rap about shooting, drive-bys, rap about this." And then the youth found that shit cool. Oh yeah, drugs, baby, guns. That lifestyle is what
I
we
know.
want. And that's the thing that created. And the dads go to jail. They sell drugs because 50 Cent said it's cool to sell drugs, sell crack. Yeah, I got shot 7 times, but I'm alive.
Yeah,
I'm a rapper now.
But at the same time, it's not. Just
And then
music.
on top of it, then they want to say it's our motherfucking culture. That's
Yeah,
not
it's,
goddamn
yeah,
culture.
but it's not just the music. It was also in Hollywood before that for generations. You got to keep that in mind too.
That's what I'm saying.
Hollywood.
The movie, the music, porn. Who like you go to I don't know. You go to a porn website, right? Now they have cousin fucks cousin, brother
Ew.
fucks
Yeah.
sister, daughter
Ugh.
son fucks son. I mean, father fucks daughter, and or stepdaughter. I'm sorry, step. Woo, it's okay. 'cause
That
it's
is
step.
very degenerate.
But now it's it's promoted like it's you in the 90s, early 2000s. All right, but now it's just like on the front page. They fucking promote that shit like, and it's crazy. And
That's
and
just
how
nasty.
and how porn you could
Yeah.
on your phone, on your watch. You could. It's why is it easily accessible? Why is to degenerate your mind?
Yes.
Like that's destroying culture, marriages, all this crazy stuff. Like girls on Instagram, 18 years old, showing their tits already, and I'll suck dick so I can make money, and I want to be like Kim Kardashian. Like she got famous of a sex tape. Now girls go on Pornhub and put their sex tapes out. I want to be famous like that. That's what that they're striving for that shit. And where is all that degeneracy coming from? And
Coming from your family.
go for the source.
family.
We talk a lot about politics, but we also got to look at other shit that's going on and look at the sources, go down other rabbit holes. Like was it like sometimes take a break from Trump and just look at other shit. Like take time and just think what else is going on in the world.
I've been looking at all that stuff.
See other people's point of views. What the fuck is going on in Canada?
Y'all think that we're just like, oh Trump. We're out there. We are actually out there doing work in our local communities. We don't see people doing
young girls about careers.
Right.
I talk about trade school.
Right.
Because I know that in the lower communities, they're lacking in resources. I give resources. I actually talk to them.
I do too.
Excuse me. I don't just talk about Trump all the motherfucking time.
I don't either unless you asked.
Because at the end of the day, what the fuck is we going to do once Trump finishes terms?
Right.
We still got to fight. So it ain't about Trump. But yeah, if I got on you, because I'm not going to let you discredit my president and disrespect my president.
But that's my opinion. But that's my opinion. That's my freedom of speech.
You keep it off of here. We got
but that's my freedom of speech. Is an open platform, thick skin only, right? That's my opinion.
And guess what?
Free speech.
And you had thick skin and
free speech, yeah.
Accept the repercussion that come behind it.
But you see, that's the same thing we say. Oh, the libtards, they're getting triggered. I say something about Trump, you get triggered. You gotta see both sides.
It ain't about being triggered. I'm gonna stand up for my
there you go.
president, whether you like it or not.
I can't lie though.
I stood up for him.
You know what?
You triggered because I stood up for him.
I
I'm not
can't-
going to stand up
I'm
for
triggered.
Trump.
I'm the
Straight
one
up
that's
as
calm.
He is
I can't
our
lie.
president. He
I'm
is
I'm
the
calm,
president
cool,
of
and
the United
collective
States
right now.
of the United
So am
States.
I.
You're not going to disrespect my motherfucking
What
country.
disrespectful thing I said? I question what he hasn't done. How is that disrespectful? How
You
is that
being
disrespectful?
disrespectful.
How
I
is
think
that
Being
disrespectful?
disrespectful.
Him not building the wall. How is that me being disrespectful?
The
Did I call him an
bottom line
you
orange
know
is
what?
man?
get on
About
his
Did
the
I
wall.
insult his kids?
discredited.
Did I
Okay,
insult
so
his
but
wife?
what
No, I
about the
did
other
not.
shit he did?
About
I
What about the
question
other
his
shit
work.
he did?
I
About
What
the
about
question
the
wall.
other
his
shit he
tweets.
did?
I'm back, y'all.
Because
How
he
That's
everybody
my
running
doing?
shit for this
opinion. That's my freedom
motherfucking
of speech.
country.
If you
What
got
about the
triggered, you
other?
got
And
upset
yeah, and I
about
give
it,
him
You,
you
freedom of
want to
you
get
guys,
loud
speech too.
about it, that's
And I
you,
give
you
him
know?
freedom of
you
I'm
speech
guys know
cool,
too.
calm,
what?
and
And
collective
I
right
give
now.
him
About
freedom of
about the
speech
wall.
too. You're
It's
not
hard
gonna get
to
on this
hear people
motherfucker
blame him on the
disrespecting
wall
my country and
when you don't.
disrespecting my
Thick skin
motherfucking
only,
president.
y'all. Thick
It's hard
skin
to
Straight
hear
only.
up.
people talk
Everybody
about the
Thick
doing? I'm
wall
back.
skin.
because
Thick
you're
skin.
assuming that he can just go in there and do what needs to be done for us, but he can't. He's got people working against him on both sides, all of the
Exactly. But what
Democrats
about the
and a
other shit
lot
he
of the
Hey,
did?
what did I miss,
Republicans.
And
y'all?
But he's
you
got
worried
so
about a
much done
motherfucking
that he
wall,
could get
motherfucker. You
done.
better worry about
But
these
then
goddamn Sharia law coming over here. I ain't worried
the,
about that motherfucking wall. I'm worried about this Sharia law that's trying to get creeped up over here.
yeah, the
So they
Sharia
using
law
the
is
wall
bad.
to distract
There
us
will never
from
be
what they really
Sharia
trying
law
to
in the
do.
There's
United
not.
It's
They're
That's a
already
using
Sharia
illegals.
law
that's
in
They're
parts of
using
Minnesota
illegals to
and
distract
Michigan.
us.
Like they're
They're
using
using
it. They got their
illegals
own
to
cops.
distract us because they're trying to turn America into the Middle East.
They
Pay
have their own
attention.
they have their own cops, and there's areas in America where
yo,
Americans
this shit.
cannot walk after 8 o'clock because the Sharia police are out.
If you're
They're
actually
trying to bring
concerned,
that shit over here. They worrying about a motherfucking wall. Fuck that wall right now. I'm worrying about this Sharia law coming over here. I'm worrying about these motherfuckers trying to take away my damn freedom.
Right.
I'm not triggered over Trump, but I can't lie and say that I'm not excited because the crap we've gone through the last 30 something years since I've been like really noticing things and, become an adult. I've never seen it where actually there was a president who actually cared about the average Joe, the average American person. It was always about some other agenda, but everything that he's done has been for our benefit. He's not doing things to hurt us. People are doing better. If we could get rid of Obamacare, I think we would do even better.
Yes, exactly.
Lower some
but here's the thing,
taxes,
how do you,
more,
Way
get
better
rid of
than
the Federal
Obamacare
Reserve.
wasn't in place. It's fucking it.
yeah, but here's the thing. I don't see any issue with Obamacare. I mean,
Of
the mandate
Obamacare
that
course
effed
if you
us
not.
don't
over
Getting
have
the
it, you
money,
get
so
fined.
bad.
getting the freebie from it.
I
but
would
my
much
point,
rather
Fucking
put that
us
money in
that's
the bank
working.
because I can't use my insurance. It's
no, I
useless to
no,
me,
I
but I have
understand.
to pay
I
a
understand.
buttload out. I could get a brand new
I
car
understand.
every year with what I pay on
No,
insurance.
yeah, but the thing is, that's for the people that have money to spend on it. My
That
point
is
is that
bull crap. I don't
Seriously.
have it.
yeah, but my
I
my,
just
my
can't afford to pay the fine for the amount of people in my house. It's cheaper to have the insurance than to pay the fine and taxes that they released
Exactly.
this year, but it's
yeah.
still cheaper. Like
Yeah,
if
they
I
hit you
didn't
for
pay
$1,000 each person. It's ridiculous.
if
Yeah.
I didn't pay
For me and my family, we have Kaiser, so I don't have to deal with none of that shit.
well, I had United Healthcare and it was a BITCH.
Well,
All
I
the
don't know if you,
fees
I don't know if you,
I'm
I don't
with
know
and
if
then
you
the
United
know.
Healthcare too.
deductible.
And yes,
Yeah.
she ain't lying.
The
Yeah,
She ain't
deductibles and the
lying.
fees.
I'm with them too.
I couldn't
yeah,
afford to use my insurance. I forked
yeah.
out so much money to have surgery for my back out of pocket before my insurance ever touched it.
Yeah. Well,
It's
see, I don't know anything.
ridiculous.
I don't know anything about it. I
That's
just
why
know that we spent more.
people
No,
who aren't
well, see, my
affected can't complain because it's not touching you, but the rest of us, it screwed us over so bad. It
Yes.
almost put us in financial ruin. You were eating up our savings just to have some DAM insurance.
Yep. I watched my aunt's healthcare pretty much triple in a matter of like 2 months after Obamacare was enacted.
And Obamacare doesn't even make you healthy.
Nope.
Nope.
It actually
One
makes you
size
sick because
fits
you're
all
worried about all your
program. How
money
does that
going
work?
away. We're paying for
yeah.
people who have never cared to have insurance in the first place. That's exactly what we're doing. Because I've always had insurance, even when I was making minimum wage. I had what they call catastrophic insurance.
Yeah.
I paid little
Yeah,
bit. You had like
but
$1,000
at the same
deductible.
time,
I put that money away in savings. I didn't go hang out with friends and do all the stuff people say they have to do. I took care of myself. I ate as healthy as I could and I exercised. And when you're young, you shouldn't have to spend that much money on insurance. You should only have catastrophic. When you get older, you need more. But when you're older, you've worked long enough that you should have a bigger savings than the average kid starting out, new. So it's backwards. It was never this bad like 30, 40 years ago.
Nope.
Never.
It was a different world back 30 years ago. So
yeah,
of course,
because
it's different.
Yes.
people are screwing it up. You globalists are screwing it up.
It's not that it has nothing to do with that. It's called advancement.
That's not advancement. Forking out all my
is.
savings account to lose my health.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
No.
thing is,
Progressives are the most regressive people I've ever met in my entire life. Progressives are the people that tend to want to segregate people. They want to go backwards. They want to take away your insurance, take away your money. You can't afford to do things you need to do because you have to pay for stuff. And if you don't pay for what they want, they penalize you. If you don't like what they want, they ban you. They're a bunch of fascist pricks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would think that the intentions of Obamacare were to take care of the American people. I mean, how it ended up playing out, it may not have worked out as planned. But
it was never intended to work out.
No,
It was supposed to
not.
implode the healthcare system. If you read that thing, they didn't even read it
trust
before
me,
they passed it.
Pelosi said we have to pass it to know what's in it.
No,
it was a bunch of bull.
No, it did implode. It did implode it because a lot of private doctors went out of business.
They couldn't afford it.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. But what I'm saying is what the intention is. I mean, we look at like
the intention was bad.
No, it wasn't.
Right.
When the government gets involved in anything, bad outcome is guaranteed.
Yep.
First of all, the government shouldn't be involved with certain stuff anyway. It's like, why they gotta be touching every fucking thing in everybody's life?
I mean, if you wanted evidence that the government has no control over healthcare or wouldn't have any control, look at the VA.
Right? We've dealt with them. They were so bad, we don't even use them. We've always used private healthcare and totally skipped the VA because it wasn't even worth it. That's how bad it is. And the only reason my dad had gotten better care is because he has Agent Orange disease, and he's got good lawyers, and they hooked him up because of the lawyers. But people that don't have the money to deal with the government, like, sorry.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Yep.
But y'all, I'm out of here. You guys have a good night. It's getting late on my end. I'm on the East Coast.
You're Bear? I'm on the East Coast too. It's like almost 4 a.m.
Yeah, seriously.
0400.
I've got to finish out my shift and go home. So I'm gonna finish my night at work. You guys have a good one.
You too.
Everybody in the chat.
Sorry if I sound like I'm yelling at people because I'm not meaning to. It's called passion.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all good.
I'll see y'all.